Listen. Yeah. Yes, dog. Get that out of there. Testing. 1, 2, 3. I think my mic is working. Hey, everybody, it's your boy Matty-Rants. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. I don't know what time of day it is for you, but whatever day it is, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're feeling blessed and not stressed. And if you came here on semester, you will not be here very, very much longer. I'll tell you that much. But we got to get into the last episode of Bracket 1, which is episode 3 of All Stars 10. Talk about this basketball hoops makeover challenge and get into who makes it to the semifinals as well as who didn't. But also there's a twist. There's a chance. There's another opportunity for the queens to still compete again. Okay. This is a little something. And I did get some tea today that I cannot share with you. But I will say one thing about the tea that I got, and I'm keeping up my disclaimer while I say it. I am very happy with what they're probably more than likely going to do going forward with All Stars. That's all I'm going to say. Disclaimer, this program is for entertainment purposes only, and contents are intended to malign any religion, race, gender, company, individual, or wigs. All opinions expressed by MattyRants and program participants are solely personal views and do not affect the opinions of every being on the planet. No hate should be sent to any of the shows or individuals or myself mentioned on this program. Please don't be rude. Grab your libations and strap in. I'm a little bit of a talker. You may be here for a while. Don't post these photos in the chat because why? And if you feel uncomfortable viewing this program, consume some Mad TV and have yourself a good food. You know I get tea. And I know some people like to think, like very, whatever. I'm not going to spill, and I've always been right for the most part. I am very happy with what I heard today, and that's all I'm going to say. I was like, oh. And whenever it does get announced, whenever any of that information happens, whenever it does, I think you will be pleased. I think you will be very pleased. I was overexcited because today that phone call was wild. I was like, oh. So that's about to go. I had a little moment on the phone. So again, I think the future of All Stars will be in good hands. I see you, Drag Race. Continue. So yes, I'm I did one of these this morning. So I think that they're doing a good job with this tournament style. I personally think that this is a good idea. The 18 or so people, the fact that we're doing it in brackets, we're getting a little bit of a separate chance to see them play the game differently. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not with everybody. It's not that they know everyone there. It's only a couple of other people. There's a couple of other people who don't even know other girls are in the competition. That's cool to me. I love that. I think this is great. Personally, it's an excellent show. I think that is the right marker, the right idea. And they need to keep this up. Have it in brackets, give them different challenges apiece, and so on and so forth, right? Now, here's my thing. And I'm going to say this. Going forward for whatever they do with All Stars, so on and so forth, right? Okay, hear me out. How are you choosing which episodes to have the challenges? 1, are you basing it off the queens in the group? 2, do you get what I'm saying? So sometimes I do feel like, now if that girl got that episode with that challenge, she would clear. Easy. So are you making it harder for her and easier for another? Or are you actually throwing it up in the air and seeing just what lands? Are there manatees in a room somewhere with some balls pushing it into a hoop to tell us what the next idea is? That's a South Park reference. In reference to. Either way, I'm good with this tournament style. And when that last little twist happened, I said, okay. So for me, this week's episode, I'm not that much of a big fan of, that's not words, Matthew. I'm not that big of a fan, not that much of a fan of the makeover challenges. I'm just not. I'm like, okay, cool. Something about this week was not as powerful as the last two episodes, but I still left this bracket going, you know what? I had a good time. I had a great time. I'm okay with the top three. I'm good with it. Oh, but I'll be honest with you. One judge's comments did not sit right with me because I'm looking at one person over here and I'm looking at another queen over here, and you hold your costume comment for her, but not the whole other bit. Like this one, oh my God. Huh? That's a costume, sweetheart. All of it's costume, actually. Let's just really clock in. But like that one is a costume. That is also a costume. Regardless, who cares? What do you feel about the outfits? Did this one drive you more into the sense of I like? And if that's the case, keep that. But you calling that out was out of whack. And that's why she can't be the main judge of this show. Thank you. Let's go ahead and get this started, shall we? I'm in the mood because why? 6 more days till I'm on vacation. Somehow I made that happen, Beyonce. But listen, yeah, I am literally less than a week away from going on my trip. I could cry. Even today, I woke up and I was like, I am right around the corner. And I'm ready to go. I'm ready to take a break from the internet and get away from negativity. I will be turning off every damn app. So sorry to tell you, if you hit me up on my vacay, honey, you ain't gonna see me again until Wednesday. All team. And I'm making that decision. I prayed on it last night. I said, God, I think I need to really just check out and just have fun and just not even open my phone for anything except to take a picture and maybe a video and not check on anything and just remove, release, recharge. I'm right around the corner. My friend group, we are literally blowing up the messages today. We're like, girl, can it hurry up and get here? We're all ready to go. Everybody's ready to go. It's been a really, really crazy 2025. So we're all like, let's get this trip popping. So I'm in the bestest of moods. That's such not, no, I can't speak. I'm in the bestest, whatever, keep it, of moods right now. The bestest of moods right now. And so I want to keep that energy and keep it going. And will not entertain any mess for the rest of this week. The last video I'm going to do is on Wednesday. I'll be just getting packed for the trip and just talking a little bit about what I hope happens. And of course, talking about what I hope happens with this group number 4, or not group number 4, episode 4, group 2, bracket 2. If you are on my Patreon, you will have the reaction Friday morning. Actually lies. Thursday, well, it's still Friday morning. Well, Thursday night, Friday morning, midnight-ish. Because I plan to do a lot that day. I have to do a lot. I have to get my hair done. I got to get my nails did. I got to do a lot on Thursday. So once I get home, everything's already going to be packed. I'll be already ready to go. I'm literally just going to watch the episode, immediately edit it, immediately post that right to Patreon. I will see you Wednesday, May 28th for the review on YouTube. The panel will be on a break on the 25th. I won't be there for the 24th for the review. You know now, don't ask questions. You hit the comment say, I won't be there. I'll see you on the following Wednesday. So this last Wednesday will be my last little video. It's going to be another little catch-up moment, a little kick-cack, they'll have a little fun, a little something like that. Yeah. But then after that, Matty on vacay. Okay. And I'm very happy and I'm very pleased and excited. So if you saw my post on Twitter, I'm keeping that energy. Don't bring me your cynicism. Don't bring me your, I hate. I'm not on that level. Not right now. Not even close. So I'm going to be very much not entertaining any bullshit. None of whatever you think is real and reality and your opinions on me. I don't fucking care. Okay. So I need this. I'm ready for it. Boom. Can we do a Pokemon tier list on Wednesday? There's way too many Pokemon to do a Pokemon tier list on Wednesday. However, If we do a Pokemon tier list coming up, we have to get really specific because there's so many Pokemon. So like a legendary tier list is an easier one to do. That's still going to take a lot of time to do. But if we want to do like per gen, you got to give me a week to at least work on that. Okay, Pokemon games does sound actually kind of a cute idea, David. Kind of a cute idea. So maybe the games we can do. Y'all, let's do games first. Generations can come a little bit later. Y'all giving me work already. You're like, Matt, how about we do? Okay. We'll do it. We'll get it there. But for the generations one, that's going to take a while to get like all the pictures I need and everything like cute together. And then of course go through every individual Pokemon and make sure I have my points together. So Eevee evolutions would be easy peasy. And you know who my number one would be. So that's not fair. I can't let y'all vote on my number one because I'm going to put Vaporeon in S tier regardless, baby, whatever. High HP, a real tank. You can't put my girl low. You can't put my baby low. My friend literally just told me today, he's like, I'm heading over to Tokyo. I'm going to the Pokemon Center. What do you want? Give me the life-size Vaporeon, please. My favorite. Okay, come on. Let me get my social out of the way and let's get this started, y'all. Again, I told you I'm in a really good mood. It's at MattyRants everywhere except for Twitter, which is the cesspool of hate and grossness, but whatever. I guess we're all on there still. But check me out in my Linktree link. It'll take you where you need to go for my other social media spaces and places. I'm also on Blue Sky too. So if you find me for MattyRants on there, I do post on Blue Sky. I need to be way better with Blue Sky, but I do, of course, post when I do videos on Blue Sky. It is such a better app right now, even though they don't have certain qualities that are very easy to code. I'm confused, but check me out on all the social media spaces and places. I also have a PO box, and yes, I got Rant Pack mail. Elise, hold on, let me look, because I made sure to take off the little sticker here. I don't want to show a business out here. Elise, yeah, hold on, my bad. From House of Elises. I love this name. First of all, the business name is popping. House of Elises, that's fire. Real talk. But I do want to give a shout to Danielle. You have my sister's name, one of my sister's names, by the way, which I think is super, super sweet. So I am going to open this up after I am done with these announcements, and then we're going to get the show started. This is why I wanted to really hurry up and go. Even though we're 13 minutes in, I'm very much a Libra, so liar. But I'm not a liar. Libras are not liars. We say things to make sure everyone's okay with the truth in it, but also we pad it. We pad it a little bit. Okay, yeah, girl. Unless we don't like you, and then we tell you the full fucking truth, and then you can really hear about it. But yes, at MattyRants everywhere. It's on the Linktree link. Bookable on Cameo. Merch available at dragqueenmerch.com. Shout out to everybody that has gotten some merch. I saw someone send me something the other day. Love the t-shirt on you. It was cutesy. Get it together. Come on for the Matt Tivia shirt, king. And then also, I am a affiliate partner with Paramount Plus. Thank you, Paramount Plus, for keeping me on the team and on board, especially because, this is basically the wheelhouse here. So if you do want to watch Paramount Plus on me for at least a week, keep it past the week, please go ahead and click that link. It is also in my About section too. It'll take you where you need to go. And you can get that free week of Paramount Plus, catch up on so much Drag Race, but there's also so many other shows on there too. You can even also bundle it with Showtime. So it is that girl. Get you some Paramount Plus. Go for it. Connect for Cameo. Paramount. I mentioned the PO box because we do have that for Rant Pack mail. So many things. Oh, and we got a Discord for the Rant Pack. Poop! If you want that information, it will be posted in the comment section. So big, quick shout out to Emrika. Love you. Thank you so much for being one of my favorite people in the entire universe. But not only that, but also being super extremely helpful with this channel as one of my moderators, the main moderator, the OG, if you will, for me, please. God bless you, Emrika, and I hope you're having a wonderful day over there in France. Vive la France. But yes, again, I already gave you the disclaimer. Chill out. I'm not here to boost anybody's ego. I'm here to talk about a TV show. I am not the expert individual on this. I'm not the ambassador, but I have put my time and energy into this, and the queens have responded, and so have a lot of other folks as well. And they want to hear what I have to say, so that's okay. And I encourage you, if you want to have your own channel, to get one too, and just speak your piece on a show or anything that you like to do, because believe it or not, you'd be surprised who may want to hear you. Not everybody does, I know, but you'd be surprised who does. And those are the people who are most important, right? Okay. Is that it? Patreon for as low as $1 a month. You already know what's up. I'm posting reactions there. If you're on my Patreon this week, y'all, I really don't want to continue with The Last of Us. I already know what's going down, and I really don't like how it's going. I'm like, oh, God, here we go with this. I needed more Joel. But anywho, I will finish Black Mirror this week. That is a promise. I will be finishing Black Mirror, and that's a guarantee. So there will be at least one episode of Black Mirror posted every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, of course not, but Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. There are 3 episodes left in this current season. The Issa Rae episode, USS Callister, and then the Paul Giamatti episode. So those are the 3 I haven't done yet, and I will be posting those every day this week. So if you're on my Patreon for low as $1 a month, thank you. And also shout out to new Patreon subscribers. Oh my God, there's so many new subscribers now, and that's amazing. So thank you so much. I appreciate you for being a part of my Patreon group. We have a fun time over there. It's kind of the HBO curse. Oop, don't want to say that, but like it's kind of the truth. Some of those shows start off like really good the first season. I should say Showtime, since Yellow Jackets is also on the same path of like, what is going on now? Like that first season really be hidden. And then yeah. I also don't like the fact that the incel community is very much okay. Let me just get this out of the way. Some of social media ruins things for me, like shows and TV stuff, to where I have to mute the words now because for some odd reason, I don't know why, on my algorithm, and sometimes it says ad. I'm like, what? Like no one's even liking this crap. Why am I seeing this? It's always negative. Like the Superman trailer that just came out. Girl, Green Lantern doesn't do that. Actually, he does in the comic books. It does not have to be attached to the ring. You're just saying whatever you want to say. And so a lot of it's that. This is another reason why I want to just like be away from my phone for quite a bit. And it can be kind of, the negativity can be a little too much, and it absorbs into your own spirit. And then you start to spew out things. And I just don't want that to be the case. So I have muted that movie because I actually want to go see it. I don't even like Superman, but I was like, oh no, this trailer is a bop. I'm going to go see that mother. Shoot. But yeah, like, I'm not telling you what to do. Y'all are grown, most of you, except for, the random folks that are in here who should be grown, should be watching this because this is for 18 and over. But if you need a moment, take a break. I'm doing the same thing right now, to be honest with you, and it's probably for the best because people are crazy. Yeah, Irene's from Houston. I knew that. She said that during the Meet the Queens, not the Meet the Queens, but her original season, because her and Mistress knew each other. That was a whole thing. Yeah. She's from H-Town, baby. She in Seattle now. You know what I'm saying? Which I completely understand, being out here and wanting to move to a very progressive state like Washington. So yeah. But yeah, again, I'm rooting for Irene. I'm also rooting for Bosco. I'm rooting for Deja. I'm rooting for Olivia. I am rooting for Aja. The Miyake Mugler, as always. House of Fire. What's up? And even Phoenix. And I hate to say it just like that, but I also want to get into the fact that a lot of folks pulled a 180 on Phoenix. I don't like how you had something to say about Ice Spice, but then when it was Aja who's back that apparently needed to be had, like Aja wasn't a grown motherfucker that could do their own thing. Like, y'all needed to, like, jump in and be like, oh, she made the right. Like, what are you talking about? Also, let's clear this up. Olivia didn't do anything wrong this season. To be honest with you, a lot of our talking points came from decisions that she made, that she did, or situations that she was a part of where we were having that conversation, all tea. And I think that a lot of us, not all of you, but a lot of us in this community of watching Drag Race do the thing where if we feel like our favorite, someone's coming for them, we have to defend them at all costs. We do not. It's a TV show. It's been edited. They're trying to make us feel a ways, which it's working. But can be sort of to the detriment of others and to the benefit of the rest. You know what I mean? Like that. So for me, Eric, I did not care for not a lick of her commentary. I was like, you're going a little too hard on her, girl. You're going a little too hard for me, Miss Mo. The same lady that was up in there talking about slave play is going a little too hard for me. So I'm like, oh, all right. Okay. All right. And to be fair, and I will also be real with you at the beginning of this, I thought Olivia should have been in the top 2. I also think that the category of family resemblance is stupid. Because Bosco's person didn't look like nobody that they were related to at all. Irene's was also in a costume, but no one said anything about that. Boom. Boom. And this is it. This is the point. Oh, it was. Absolutely. Yeah. Literally a jester in space. Be very serious. And then even Aja's was like, okay, I know what this is. I know what it's giving. And like, while it can like very much be costumey, I also got the idea of them being fairy sisters. So what are we doing? The only person who I thought did, or at least the look department and the clothing, not the makeup, the clothing where I was a bit disappointed was my girl Deja. And we'll get there. I was like, now what's happening here? But I thought Deja did a good job on the paint. I also thought it was kind of ridiculous. She's like, there's no family resemblance. That's a whole white woman. She painted her just like her. What are you talking about? So what are you asking? Well, the outfits need to match. Are you sure? Like, it's a couple of things that really make me go, huh, okay. Like, even Phoenix's makeover wasn't horrible. She made the girl look like, well, better than you, but like, it was a cool concept. It was something that was referential to the season that she was on that we all know her from. So like, what are we doing today? So there was picking and choosing this week for me, not the other 2 weeks. This week, it felt like we're looking for stuff. Kate Beckinsale, you come back any day. Kate Beckinsale, come back to the show any day you want to. Come back anytime. Come back. Come back now. Not only was she giving as a guest judge, sickening, the outfit was gorgeous, my underworld queen. But like, you challenged Michelle on your first day. You get to come back. You get to come back. You and T.S. Madison were doing the howevers. I was like, uh-oh. And you notice how RuPaul didn't say nothing to like clock in and back up Michelle when the whole Aja situation happened. You feel fine. I feel fine. I guess we're good. And we're happy. You saw how Mama was giggling at that and Michelle had to go, ooh, yeah. Because it's like, where is that coming from, girl? Not to say that you don't need to be there. Michelle very much has a space and place that she's got to be. Very much that. However, it just felt like, where is this coming from? So sorry I had to get that out the way. I'm sorry. I did like this episode. I do like how this season is going. I am a fan of the show, if you didn't know. But I just needed to get that off my chest before I go down this run through the episode. Believe it or not, and yes, I am going to say it, this is not going to be that long of an episode. One more time, it's not going to be that long of an episode. A chop. The song was bad. Never would have picked that song from Jennifer Hudson. And the lip sync was bad. Irene had no choice but to win. High key. Although Bosco could have won too. Because both were doing what? I don't know. But like, I'm going to put you in my pocketbook. Girl, shut up. You don't know me. That was a Rick and Morty reference. You don't know me. Wait a minute. That's not what she says. Is that what she says? When they're in the dream world and doing that Inception bit. When it was, shut up, bitch. What was his name again? Oh, I forgot. Anyway, the Freddy Krueger guy that had balls for Chev. That episode. You don't know me. I think that's what she did say. Okay, we're moving on. I'm gonna get too deep. You know how I am. I go down the rabbit hole. Now, if you did want to throw a little bit of love in my jar, please and thank you. You do not have to. I know this is a point of contention for one person, but like, if you did want to throw me a little bit of love, again, you do not have to, but if you want to, please and thank you. PayPal.me/MattyRants, Cash App $MattyRants, or $Matt924, and Venmo MattyRants. It's my last Saturday with you for at least a week. And if you want to throw a little bit of love, especially because of this trip coming up, and I'm definitely going to need it, possibly, maybe, yes. If whatever. Let me stop talking like I care about some bitch's opinion of me. If you want to throw me some love, please and thank you. If someone tells you don't throw me no love, the last Sunday, I thank you. Please and thank you. But like, yes, I'll be out the door very soon. And I'm so ready to go. No, y'all don't even know. I'm ready to not think about gay shit for actually, I'll be in the middle of Pride. So what the hell online gay shit. There we go. And if you saw my last reaction on Patreon, I did do a little body shot in the beginning of the video because someone said I was sucking it in. So yeah, we debunked that rumor real quick. Tim Taylor. Every time I see this, I think of Home Improvement. I'm so sorry, Tim. Tim, about to hop on a flight. Ooh, be safe. Michelle got clocked and was upset. Keek. I found myself on the edge of my seat because I need Aja through. Bet. Mrs. is bringing the fun drama next week. I agree. Thanks, Tim. Have a safe flight and be careful and be safe wherever you're going. Take care of yourself, okay? And thanks for tuning in for this time before you got on the flight. That lets me know you're not paying for the Wi-Fi, and that's because you're smart, okay? Pay for texting, though, in case something bad happens. Well, that's free. Who are you flying with? None of my business. Hey, Crash, thank you for the super chat. So far, I love this format. Me Sober I'm talking a mile a minute. I'm just realizing this. You get a mini cast and a mini season ×3. Everyone gets a chance to shine, and Deja said she was very pleased, too. I am happy for my girl, Deja. And I do like my girl, Deja, down. She was eating her confessionals for these 3 episodes or whatever. And there were a lot of revelations we had with her, too, about her body, about where she feels in her own drag. We saw a little bit of a clink in the armor, if you will. There was levels to Deja. So regardless of her winning or not going to the semifinals, there were levels. Even with Phoenix may not have had the best showing in this kind of group coming back into the game, but we got to see her again. What we did get to see is Phoenix's brand. And when she did get to talk, we were listening. It's nice to see you again. I'm sorry if my expectations are different than yours. I'm not trying to negate your opinion of somebody by saying that you are wrong for thinking that they didn't do good. No, if you felt they didn't do good, that's because you feel that and they didn't do good to you. I can see that the scoreboard too, right? But for me, it's so much more than about how they do in the competition right now. It's what's going to happen later, and also how they received the loss or the win, how they took it, how it was. And not one bitch up there was pissed. Not one bitch. All right, Panda and friends, I wanted to keep it light and I didn't want to feel like crying today, but I was doing my absolute best not to pull this in because I sobbed like a baby last night as I watched the entire service, okay? I did post it on my channel in the community section, but it's on Jiggly's channel itself, which I am so happy the family has access to her account, okay? So like, if you do want to go and see the service, it is absolutely gorgeous what they did for her. What they did for her was good, and I was pleased. So, yeah, make sure you go watch it. Many different eulogies and speeches that were just, they hit right home. So I'm very happy. See, I was trying to be in a good tone today, and it's fine. I know you want to bring it up because you probably thought I forgot. Like, oh, Matt just did. No. That's my bitch. Literally, I just looked at her text the other day. So like, whew, go watch it. I'm not going to sob on this camera. Not going to do it today. But give it some love. I know people felt their ways about whatever, but like, let that shit go. Like, time is moving really fast and we're losing people very quickly. Okay. So yeah. Okay, we need to get to this show here. Kendrick, you might want to keep it in there. You might want to keep it in there. You might want to keep it in there, friend. I'm not even playing. You really might want to keep it in there. Because I have some merch from her too. I'm not pulling up the packer. I'm keeping it right in that pack. We're gonna preserve that, baby. I almost didn't do look at me. Thank you, Danielle. I'm getting ahead of myself. This is why I prefer the ganja, because my ADHD be kicking my ass when I'm sober. Danielle, thank you so much for this love. So glad you got the package, Maddie. Hope you enjoy your vacation. My birthday is Wednesday, so I too will be on somebody's beach. I know that's fucking right. Happy for Asha. Thank you, baby. So let me see what you got now. This is all I see. I saw a little glimpse of whatever it was. Hold on, what is this? Oh, I love this. Oh, wow. Oh my God. This is such a radical thing that you just sent me. Shout out to Rant Pack Mail. I love it. Say it loud. I'm Black and I'm proud. Oh, baby. I need to get this in some sort of framage to put right up here in the back of this wall. Period. Okay? I live. Oh, I love it. And this is from your company. I live. Danielle, thank you so very much. This is so sweet. Thank you. Yeah, I gotta frame that. Hold on, I'm gonna put it right here. The cat's because it ain't gonna get up over here. Put her right here. No, I'm gonna put it back in this because I feel Mina's presence. I see you, Mina, looking at me. I already knew it. She heard crunch. She heard crunchity crunch. She heard crunchity crunch. She heard crunchity crunch. Hey, I'm gonna help you out because I see you jumped in here. Everyone knows it's not a word. We're here to have fun, baby. If you came here to fight with me, you have found the wrong person today. God bless you, Lasky. I hope someone sends you something that's all full of love too, okay? So I'm gonna find some framage. I'm gonna find a framity. I'm gonna get something to cover this. I'm gonna put some borders around it. I'm gonna do something else with it, okay? That's what I'm gonna do. And I said in reference to that post. So yes, thank you, Danielle. God bless you, baby. God bless you, Danielle. I appreciate the super chats already. Framility, I like that new word. Let's make it a word. Shauna, thank you for the love on Cash App. I appreciate you, my baby. Love to the fur babies. Thank you. I need to get them their food before this trip for sure. I need at least 6 days worth of food for both of them when it comes to wet food because we already have the dry food. So this will definitely go to that. Thank you. And Titus, thank you so much for the lovey on Venmo. A little bit of love, a long, long way. Oh, a little bit of love goes a long, long way. I thank you and I appreciate you, my friend. Thank you. And again, if you want to throw me a little love, you don't have to. PayPal me for /MattyRants, Cash Out $Matt924 or $MattyRants and Venmo MattyRants. Okay. Let's get to the review. Let's do it. And I'm very serious. You will not be getting no attention. I'm not highlighting your comments. If you want to be nasty, if you're going to log in through 20 different I'll just immediately block. That's it. Going forward from now on, Queens, and Rant Pack, please remind me. And that's for y'all, because that's not fair when I give those kind of people attention. Like, that's what they're asking. Mods, please be like on it. Because I don't want to turn subscribers on because there may be new people that want to come in and enjoy the chat and then figure out like, ooh, do I like this or not? Either way, I'll do it if I have to, but like, this is for them. This is not for those people. It's for them. Y'all, the Rant Pack. So like, if they're not with it, then they don't need to be with it. But if they want to just make me feel bad about myself, just like that. I'm good. All right. I think RuPaul playing basketball wasn't on my, like, what's going to happen in 2025 today. But at the same time, yeah, it was a bit funny and a little silly. So listen, we have got the girls coming back into the workroom. I don't believe you, and I do not care. I don't believe you, baby. So continuing on and continuing forward, and being autistic does not give you an excuse to be a nasty bitch. Just so we're clear from now on, and for everybody here, you can throw whatever you want at the wall for me, and you can misconstrue anything. I know what I said. I know what came out my mouth. I'm good. So you can miss me with the I got it. No, you don't. Leave me alone. Okay. And that's kind of fucked up that you'd even use that. And even if you are, no excuse. None. So continuing on with this, the 4 people who did not get the win or the top 2 this past week. Oh, crash, because I ended that quickly. Gone. Gone. We're not doing it today. So yeah, y'all, again. Continue on. So the 4 people who were, they didn't win. They get to choose their MVQ points, okay? Now, I'm going to tell you this right now about the MVQ points. I do want them to do something different with them. I actually would prefer that they do it on the stage with Ruin Them the same day for every time. This is cool too in the back where it's like, okay, we can have this conversation with ourselves. I kind of want them to do it in front of RuPaul every time. I want Ru to see it go down in person. Like, okay. Only because I feel it will add something to the judging when it comes to, like, say someone doing well or doing something a little bit different or doing something like of the sorts, if you want to go there. Because the MVQ points do make sure that even though the girls are playing the game very well, there's also a social game inside of the actual game. This is very like Big Brother friendly, if you will, because with Big Brother, you got to play the game to be HOH, but you have to choose the days that you want to win, because you can't just be like coming out the gate popping because everyone's going to see you as a threat. You also need a social game because when it comes down to voting, you don't want people to send you home. You want people to have your back. This is why I think it would be interesting to not give them too much time to think about the decision, because you can tell, like, okay, the show ended, they took a break, they probably ate lunch, came back, and they made this. Do it right there. Do it right there. Because I want reactions from Mother. I want reactions from the judges like, oh, interesting. Oh, And it also play a factor into them judging, because it's like next week, Ruby, like, well, they thought that you didn't get any points last week. And here you are this week doing something. Maybe the girls thought you were a little bit different, and that creates a conversation later. Well, Ru was saying, and it's like, that's what it gives. So I like that. Katya, every time I see this name, I think Katya Samolochikova every single time. Thank you so much for the love on PayPal. Fuck them haters. Yeah, baby. Wait, if y'all know the YouTuber I'm referencing right now, I have gone down a rabbit hole of his videos. And I live for him. Her. They, them? I don't think it's because their gender pronouns are there, but I live for Adam. Oh my God. I was like, oh, that's Rosa? Bitch. And then I saw the whole new YouTube. I was like, oh, I went down 3 years of videos. And I was like, oh my God. I'm just happy he continued on his journey and didn't go outside the I'm pretending to be this woman bit and did his own thing. But his name is Adam Ray OK on YouTube. He's like a lot of subscribers, like 800,000. It's a cute channel. I also learned some Spanish on there. It's a part of my way of learning the language, okay? Oh my gosh, but it's so much fun. Regardless of all that, Matthew going off topic again. The point system, and where everyone said that Olivia didn't do this smart, but I think it was done perfectly because it aligned her and Deja up very well. The problem is that she didn't let Aja know what was going on beforehand, and so it seems like a blindside, and thus Aja, in the emotions the following day, had to blast the entire alliance, which I thought was dumb, but I also thought it was smart for Aja to do, because it indicates that you feel a way, and these two were deceiving you, which they weren't. But again, you know, they've been talked about. Well, I also got Deja too. All of that, and now you got Phoenix over here, who is realizing, oh shit, they were working together this whole time. And we just so happen to be, the majority of us in said alliance, the alliance itself, we're in the bottom. And they've been supporting each other. So when I even got a point, it was just from Bosco. That's perfect. Olivia, you play this smart. And don't let the girls take you down. I know they're going to be like, Maddie, you're being biased. Oh, well, you feel that way. Who cares? You're the same. I would say the same thing for you about Bosco or Irene. I'm sure it's either of those two. Just saying. This was smart. Now, Aja gives her point to Olivia because that's the Mimu Alliance. That's fine. That's fine. And Aja's already ahead of the board. See, the difference is Aja was already in a higher position than those other three. Do you hear me? So I get her point, but I'm also not going to be like, yeah, girl, I want to make sure you get ahead because clearly I'm not going to win this. No, I'm going to try to rig the numbers in my fucking favor. That's what I'm going to do. The funny thing part to me was how Olivia basically said to Aja in a nice tone, you're ahead of me and you're not getting my point, bitch. I'm going to make you sweat and make you fight for third. I mean, is she wrong for that? Like, imagine if Olivia gave Aja the point and then Aja was tied with both Bosco and Irene. So if Bosco and Irene won, okay, which they did, they would have been clearly ahead. Aja would have had the most points already. The other girls would have been left with what, 2, maybe 3 a bop? Be serious. So, like, yeah, I want to see somebody sweat because it was giving very clear, oh, we know who the top 3 is. So when this happened, it changed the way the game went up. If you're not cool with that, okay, girl, that's your opinion. But I think the way I worded this and put it together is actually very well. I think it pretty much lays out the game plan that Olivia had in the situation to be like, hey, I love you and you're my sister, but I'm also in this for myself. I'm not just here for you. I'm also here for me. Okay? So, like, but the problem is, and this is where I will be on Aja's side for the situation. Girl, give me a heads up. It is a game. It is a game. We are playing a game now. And Olivia don't have to give you shit. Really didn't have to. But we are cool outside of this. So that, to me, I'd have been like, now, sister, I love you, Aj. Kissy, 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 poo. But like, I can't give it to you, girl, because then how am I going to have a chance to be in the same position as you? What are you going to do? It's not like if you're in the top 2 for the makeover challenge, you can give me a point. I'm now dependent on Irene or Bosco if they're in that position to give me, but come on now. See, in that, I will give you credit for it because technically Aja actually is the one that blew it up. Olivia explained too much. Man, I was watching this. I'm like, I was like, girl, stop talking. All you had to say, I'm sorry, babe. I really should have let you have a heads up. Instead, this is you. Because I was just like, I know you have something with Deja. So what's up? What's good, Bookie? Olivia, well, Aja, I just want you to know that it's nothing personal. It was a way to even it out because me and you had something, and me and Deja had something, and it's all the people of color in the room. And you saying this in front of a girl who literally looks like a beat Phoenix. Irene and Bosco don't have to be a part of this conversation because they're actually in the running for we are going to go. We're already there. They can be nervous, but not as nervous. It is now Phoenix who is sitting there with Uno. The following day, hello, wake up, everybody. Like, this is the tea. It's like, we're sitting at a table, and all of a sudden, this bitch, what happened? Aja, hold on, let me get to the picture. Because we already talked about it. But before I get to that conversation. All right, that's enough. Because Deja was gagged when she got that point. I know she was like, what? It was smart of Olivia to go third and not last. You hate it. But it was funny because she purposely did not go first. And she didn't go last. That was smart. She made the decision Deja's to make for that point. And it's like, well, what do you do? Because technically Aja's already at 4. And Deja, now you're up there and I gave you that point. So are you going to do the same for me? Because Phoenix gave you that point and she helped you out, girl. But then there's like me. Oh, it was nasty work. And I was here for it. So you don't like Olivia. Whatever. She did something great for TV. She set up something that was drama worthy. And because of what Olivia did, we got this. We got this beautiful shot. One of my favorite shots from Drag Race production. Thank you. Okay, y'all, no tea, no shade, a little bit of light. I have a friend of mine who is dropping off something for my trip and I have to go out and get it. Not right now, but they're going to let me know when they're here. So there will be a point at this video, probably in the next 20 or 30 minutes, where I'm going to have to step out for like 5 minutes. Okay. So I'll put the video, like, pictures will be up or whatever, but I'm going to step out for just a second. Just a second. Just a second. Just a second here. Enjoy Eurovision, Harriet. Doesn't apply over here in the United States. We have American Idol. So whoever is the people who we need to win that are not xenophobic, racist, or whatever, I'm rooting whoever you want to win, baby. I'm rooting with you, girl. Enjoy your show, honey. I will see you for the playback. I do not care about Eurovision because it doesn't apply. But I also know how big of a deal it is out there. And y'all go in for Eurovision. I think everybody can't sing for the most part with Eurovision shit that I be singing, but I'm also like, okay, that song's kind of boppy. That song's kind of a bop. Work, but like, enjoy Eurovision. Thank you for telling me that. I'll see you for the playback. So yeah, I personally am okay with how my girl did this season. I will say it was a little sloppy. It was a little sloppy at times. I'm like, Olivia, shh. Be quiet, girl. You're saying too much. They're going to start listening, right? Okay. You gotta. Oh, goodness gracious. But no, what caption can we use for this shot? This bitch over here. That's what I would use for this. This shot, this bitch over here. How dare she? Like, oh, is that what we're doing? There you go. Oh, is that what we're doing? Oh, is this what it's giving? Oh, that's where we're at? All right. That's exactly what it's giving for me now. It's, oh, okay. I see. Got it. Yeah, taking notes. Oh, goodness gracious. I fucking loved it. I was here for the drama. I was like, oh. But yes, it was Olivia explaining it to her. I was like, Jamarius, hey friend, I ain't seen you in a minute. I was like, who is this giving by? Oh, Jamar. Poor Deja. Look at how Aja touching Deja right now. You know what to do, girl. Oh God, that was so funny to me. I was cackling like, oh my God, I know we're not doing this right now. Aja, hey girl. What you going, who you gonna give your point to? It's gonna be Olivia. Aja. They're getting up. Mind you, Phoenix clocked it. She's like, oh shit. I didn't get nailed no point. None. Like what? They didn't want to waste points on you, girl. And then you got Aja and Olivia talking. Is Olivia going, wait, girl, before you say anything. Wait, girl, before you say anything. I love you, Liv, but that was how this came off. Before you say anything, I just want to tell you that, you know, like, you're my sister and I love you, but I'm thinking about the numbers. And I'd rather we try to have it where we're like all even going into this. And here's Aja. Like, it's the way that she kept silent the whole time. Let her breathe in her words. Olivia's like, what did I do? You know what I mean? And Aja just starts cackling, like, okay, girl, all right. It's very much, I'm not going to do you right now because you're my bitch. I got to walk away from you for just a second. It's one of those, I love her so much. I can only laugh at this and walk away, and I have to clock her later. Old Aja probably would have got her right then and there. This is a new woman. Do you hear me? A new woman. She said, oh no. I'm going to giggle and I'm going to walk away. I'm going to get you later though. Fucking love this show. Stephanie, oh my God, thank you so very much. This is a very long name, Stephanie. Work. I'm not going to say it all, but I'm like, bet. It's a beautiful long name. This is a big IOU for all your lives I've been able to enjoy over the past few months. Oh, thank you for this distraction from, can I read the rest of this? You're so gorgeous. Look at you. Oh, Stephanie, I want to give you a hug right now. Distraction from gender dysphoria lately. Lots of love. Oh, Pinch, huggy hugs. I'm sorry you're going through that right now. I deal with body dysmorphia, so I get a not even near what you're going through, but in a different kind of way. Even with me working out, I'd be in that mirror going through hell. God bless you, baby. Keep on pushing. Don't give up, please, and thank you so much for the love. I'm appreciative of you. And my boy Jamarius, girl, now I gotta highlight this. Y'all, I knew Jamarius back when I lived in LA. Like, we used to hang out all the time and play video games together and all that kind of good shit. So shout out to one of my LA people, whoever, when I see, I'm always happy to see him. A working actor, by the way. Go ahead, Jamarius. Don't tell them what Ariana Grande video you were. Ooh, keep working. You too, sweetheart. I love you, Jade. Take care of yourself. Next time I'm in LA, I'm gonna hit you up, okay? And why don't we play Mario Party? Oh, because I take everything personal. No, Jamarius be like targeting me, bitch. I hate it. And then I targeted him back and make it like a horrible experience for him too. We are each other's worst enemies in that game. I can't. Moving forward here, back to the original point that I was starting is the Charlize is what I'm going to say. I'm not going to call her Charlie Brown. Aja is Charlize Brown in this outfit. Girl, you've been cosplaying as the character since the first episode, and I'm here for it. Tell me this is not Charlize. I was like, this is Charlize. It's Charlize, honey. Charlize Brown. Like, get out of here. Sat at that table, and real quick, I want to address something real quick. Olivia, what you did, and I said, oh. I was like, ooh, we're not even going to let this walk. We're not even going to like have a private conversation about the alliances. It's a check it out. So we're putting this on the table right now in front of all these people since you fucked up. Explain yourself, diva. I'm like, Olivia, what you about to do? This is me, Olivia. How are you going to answer this? And she gave too much. You know, she's trying to explain to her sister, which is fine, and I get all that, but I'm also like, shh, don't say too much. You're going to give it away. Olivia explains herself in a chorus, talks about the alliances that were had and how they were just trying to work the point system to where they both would all be in a position to possibly go forward and not just give somebody a win, but in the same. Phoenix is listening to all of that. And it's like, so y'all had something going. I'm over here just having a good time, trying to play the game, kind of realizing what's going on. Da, 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 da. Y'all are doing a whole lot of math and work and shit. I'm not even included in that kind of conversation. And that's where I think Phoenix realized she's definitely not going to win. However, she will be a deciding factor soon. I really do feel like Phoenix in that moment was like, they still have to depend on my vote. So why are we doing all this right now? And for me, Phoenix is not basing this off of who I like the most. She gave it to who the person that she felt deserved it based off of their time on the show. Now, let's say Olivia gave Phoenix a little bit more time, or even say someone like Deja, because Deja and Phoenix had a moment. You saw how she got the point right there. Boom. Let's say Olivia and Phoenix had their own little deal going on as well. Honestly, Olivia could have played this up and done a lot of different deals where no one really knew what was going on and everyone sort of felt like everyone was working together and they weren't if she was just quiet. I still think she should have been top 2 this week, but this is my opinion. I loved it. I loved it because now we know at the end of this episode, those MBQ points will absolutely matter. There are 3 people with 4. Phoenix does not have the numbers, but will be the deciding vote. That's a gag. And you saw how, oh man, I'm getting ahead of myself, but the way they did the voting too on the main stage, I was like, bro, this is wild. Aja giving Deja the point, Deja giving Olivia the point, Olivia giving Aja the point back because it's like, girl, I never meant to hurt you, but this is it. It's like, oh, I love you, and then it's, oh my God, that was great. It was great. It was great. It was great. It was great. Because it technically could have gone any way. Phoenix could have been like, here you go, Deja. We never had beef. I still remember our last call. Could have been Olivia. You played the game kind of crazy. I like that. Oh, Aja, I'm telling you, it was good. Regardless of how it went down. I said, Phoenix, you did play a major factor in bracket 1. Don't let nobody else talk you out of that bullshit. You did, girl. You did. Okay. RuPaul playing basketball is a fever dream I never thought I would be witnessing, but I'm kind of here for it. It's the shooty of the hoops. You hear me, y'all? It's the shooty of the baskets. Girl, you missed a layup. That is wild. Like, I was terrible at basketball. Let me not bullshit you. That was one of the only sports I never did because I just was baby. I could defend. I couldn't shoot a basket to save my life. Not girl. And there's a way to do it where you flick your wrist that I was taught about letting the ball roll off your fingers. And you'll notice that Irene and Bosco did that down. I was like, girl, you may not, y'all don't play basketball, but you may have fucked with trade, or at least maybe the girls gave them tips before they started shooting hoops. I think, did that happen? I need to ask somebody from the show. Like, did they give them tips? Like, because I would ask, because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Okay. Alrighty then, my apologies. Remember I told you I have a friend of mine dropping off something for my trip coming up and I need to go outside and go grab it right now. Do not yell at me. I mean, they're not yelling at me, but they're very much like, come on, man, I gotta go. I'm like, okay, give me a second. I'm in the middle of my live. Okay, boots. All right. 5 minutes, everybody. Moderators, make sure the chat is kept in a good place because we've been doing good so far. We only had one idiot pop through here. I think this picture would be perfect to leave you on. Talk amongst yourselves. Give me 5 minutes. I'm coming right back in. If you do want to drop a little tippy poo, please and thank you. But give me 5 minutes. I'll be right back. I wish I had music that could just play. Oh, I do. Give me a second.
Shenanigans, the foolery, the fuckery of it all. Shenanigans, the foolery, the fuckery of it all. Yes, God. Oh, y'all want another video? Oh, y'all want another video? Shenanigans, the foolery, the fuckery of it all. 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 Yes, God. Oh, y'all want another video?
All right. Thank you for your patience. I had to change my shirt. It's that hot outside. It is that hot outside. Wow. Houston, stop. Just stop, please. Bitch, that's why it took me a little extra minute. I had to change my shirt. I was soaked coming back in, ran outside and everything. But I needed it because it's supposed to be for my hair appointment and some shit that they had. So yeah, I was gonna put some stuff in my hair. My friend is going out of town, so he was like, "Let me give you some shit," because he also is a beautician and he does locks and stuff like that. And so I told him what I wanted to do with my hair, with like cornrows, but like puff it in the back or possibly some 2 strands. So like he gave me some little accoutrements to put in my hair that he said that he designed himself. So I was like, so work. But yes, shout out to my friendy. I'm hoping that everything comes out great with this hair appointment because I've never done anything with my hair before and I'm very nervous. It is 96 out here and it feels like 100 plus. And that's not usual for Houston in May, which is weird. You're like, it's the summer. That's August weather. August is normally the hottest month in Houston, not May. So this is unusual weather for us right now, which humidity is also at like this high level. Anywho, I'm back. Let's continue with the review. Circus. Okay, apologies. And again, if you want to throw me any little love, that goes a long, long way, especially for my trippy poo to Puerto Vallarta. Oh, that's right, because not all of you use Fahrenheit. Oh my God, I forget that I'm saying things like 100 and you may be... I'm so sorry. I'm just realizing that. Oh no, my bad. I'm nervous that Puerto Vallarta is going to be as hot, and I was told be prepared for some nasty humidity. I was like, really? Gross. I'm like Maddie a butt boy. I know. That's why I was like, wait, what the am I talking about? 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay. RuPaul doing the shooty hoops. Oh. It's like, but Ru, you're actually like low key, high key. If people were going to do stereotypes, bitch, you're built for basketball. What are you talking about? No shade. Like, Ru, you are literally built for the sport. I love how she was like, nah, this isn't for me. Sister. Like, you could easily be put on a team. No shade. They just put you in front of the basket. You a guard. What are you talking about? Go ahead, Ru. That would be another life. If Ru didn't go down the wee pole, that probably would have been the life. She'd be in basketball. She is built for basketball. You see a tall, bald-headed man? Yeah, built for basketball. Over 6'3", built for basketball. That's what they're gonna say in school. At least the way they used to clock everybody on the team. There was rarely, but that's a lie though, because there are some short dudes that do play and women, and they eat. Okay, but short for them is like 5'11". It's like, huh? Like, that's not short, baby. Anywho, Ru, this was funny. I had a cack. We get into the mini challenge that is of basketball proportions, and the queens are going to have to shoot baskets. I love it. Give them something straight to do. This is not straight. Gay people play sports as well. Whatever. That's such a stereotype that gays don't play these sports. We also serve in the military. Anywho, Deja, I had to get a couple of these shots. This is so funny. I was like, imagine if one of them gets in, though. That would have been everything. I was like, I know she was doing it, and this is funny, but like, imagine if she got that ball in there. Imagine. Oh my God, I was weak. I mean, y'all know I played sports in high school, like, duh. So, like, definitely, we're just not limited to one thing, okay? But like, Deja, this shit was funny. Do you see Irene's form? That hand? That leg in the back? Now watch, I'm gonna show you Bosco did the same. I mean, literally was like, oh, I'm gonna do what Irene did. I'm kidding you. I kid you not. I said Irene's form was very feminine, but it worked. Because I knew that ball was flicking off them fingers. I knew it was going, and it was going, I said, okay, Bree. I said, no way. I said, look, we find out she's an athlete too. A BFA that she can weaponize and an athlete. Be scared. Be scared. Houston, but Seattle. Is that how y'all say it? No, you don't. You don't say it anyway out there like that. I had a good time watching this little mini challenge. It was so silly. Aja, we shooting in acrylics? You want me to do this in acrylics? I was like, oh, I hope her nails don't break. I would be evil for Aja if them nails broke. Because it's like, you can't just leave set and go get like a fill-in. You can't go and leave set and get it fixed now. Like if it chipped, like you gotta, the rest of the season, you're gonna be there with that fucked up nail. No. Olivia turned it into dodgeball. I love my sister. Girl, why did you start throwing the balls to girls? Like, it was no longer basketball, Olivia. It turned into... Ooh, I said, Olivia, stop. I was like, that girl was fighting for her life, bitch. I thought I was watching Vince Vaughn in that one movie with Ben Stiller, honey. Just, Oh, this shit was so funny to me. I was like, sweetie, this game. Well, for one, though, wild card, I would be like, can I do a change of clothes? I'm literally in a coat. I'm literally wearing a coat. Not dressed for this whatsoever. The only person who I felt was actually appropriately dressed for this event which again, they don't know what's going to go on until they get there, is Phoenix. They were in gym clothes. So it's like, oh yeah, okay, well that makes sense, girl. Nah, we're going to have to change clothes. Bitch, because I know I get that suit, that nice, nasty jacket. It'd be wet as fuck by the time I'm done. Soaked in my sweat. There's no way. There's no way. I was like, oh no, couldn't be me. No. No. Couldn't do it. But hey, they all had fun. It was really cute. I enjoyed it, and Bosco did really well. I was gagged, actually. Not to say that I didn't think they could do it. It just was like, oh, bitch, even Phoenix. I was like, all right. I said, come on, the Larry Birds was out there. The Caitlin Clarks, too. The GWHs in the basketball community. And if you're on social media, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Because, girl. The microaggressions in the Twitter universe over women's basketball, where people just started watching it because of one person. It's really wild. But listen, I thought this was fun. Irene wins the second mini challenge. That's another 25 hundo. You let that girl come in 3 episodes and get $5,000 just like that. Now $15,000. I want this to be kind of clear. There was some rhetoric and talk on the internet about, see, this is why we should have let her stay. No, sweetheart. This is why she had to leave and go home first, dummy. She wouldn't have been like, I did that all wrong. Let's redo this again. And she worked on her, not just her drag, her identity, how she wanted to approach the competition, everything else. Stop being so goddamn stupid. Stop being so, I know. You don't know shit, neither do I, baby girl. None of us do. But I'll tell you what we do know is that her ass went home 16th, came back over here on All-Stars 10 and said, I'm going to do this differently. Way differently. And you know what else also works in Irene's favor? She's not there with a whole bunch of bitches. It's 6 of them. They can focus on her. So miss me with that. Oh, well, we shall let her stay, girl. And da, 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 da. That's also a slight to Amethyst, which is fucked up. That's a slight to how the whole system went down. You yourselves were dragging that girl over a fucking cup of water. So let's not play that game. Let's not do it today. You weren't moved either. You thought it was you thought it was fun, but for the club, we all did. And it's the truth. And now look at her. She ain't pouring water, bitch. She's serving. Let people cook and stop thinking that, oh, we just made different. No, you didn't, girl. Some people need time to step away and then come back. Some people are just not ready, but they're casted and they're put in that place. It's like, what am I going to do? She did the right thing. She played the game. She learned herself. She came back and she said, I'm going to do. And you know what else to Irene's benefit as well? And I'm going to clock it. Irene said, I got to win all of them. They're not going to give me points. I already am the front runner in the first episode. I've now won the second episode. You have no choice but to win. You have no choice. I ain't giving you my points. That bitch been winning. I ain't giving her a goddamn thing. Let her go to the semifinals with me. Are we going to get the same bitch? Oh, no. Oh, no. No. I did like the fact that Irene was also like, I don't want to put the girls in positions where whoever their partner is to sabotage them. I want to beat them because I'm the best, not because I made it to where I would win. Irene can think like that because of the position that she's in. She also could have played it the other way, and I wouldn't have been mad at her. But I'm not Irene. If I was in that competition right now and that little girl over there was winning all that shit, bitch, I'd be doing everything I can to make sure she don't win. Not this third episode. Let us be top 2. Okay, she can go, but I'm going to be here in this lip sync. I'm going to get the major points. And now it's me, Bosco, and her. Boop, out. We're out. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Imagine if it was Irene and somebody else, or Bosco and somebody else in the top two, which I thought was going to happen, to be very honest with you. That point system would have been wild, girl. And I almost feel like Aja wouldn't have made it, or someone like, say, Bosco wouldn't have made it because of the point distribution system. Are they going to be fair at the end? Are they going to go, well, this is based off of me thinking they're actually the most valuable person, or me thinking that they deserve a chance to go into the semifinals because they're going to do better in the other categories? It would have been a crazier, and that's why I was not happy with the top two. I was good with it because I'm like, okay, bet. I do think one of them could have been interchanged out, since critiques low-key could have been applied to the costume thing, the whole bit like that. It's like, yeah, how are they sisters? Because they have the same paint. Well, so does Deja and her partner, so how are they not sisters? Why is it not family resemblance? So you're telling me Bosco and Lauren look the same because of the hair? Shut up, Michelle. I was just like, this is ridiculous. And I hated how she kept doing that thing. Like, you see, this is how you do it. Girl, there are 6 people up there. What are you doing? They're not new to this show. What? That was so dumb to me. It was like, what are you talking about? Regardless, I'm going to say it. I feel like they had intentions for those two to be in the top 2 this week. And the narrative around Aja being in trouble of not going forward and the other girls catching up because of the point system made for an interesting television situation. So either way, had they chose differently, it'd have been wild. It'd have been wild if it went differently. And we'd all be all over the place. Like, what the fuck are they going to do now? Like, it's not them. It's not them. It's not a clear run for anybody at this point except for Irene or Bob. You know what I mean? It's like, oh shit. That would have been some crazy fucking television. I don't want to say they wanted to appease the fans or a certain group of fans. And you know exactly what I'm talking about. But I also say, hey, they deserved it. They earned it. They worked their asses off. It is what it is. But I also felt a little bit like, because I would have had a different top 2. I'm just going to be honest with you. I had a different top 2. A little bit. I did. As far as family resemblance goes. And then also you gave them another challenge, which is to perform an original song. That was stupid. On the main stage. Why are we, okay, I hate to do this because I'm not trying to tear down the ladies who are brought from their universities. I'm going to talk about them in just a second. Do they know that they're about to do that? Because I would feel some kind of way if I sign on to a show where I'm going to just be made over and walk down a runway. And then you're telling me about 5 hours into us filming that, oh, by the way, you got an original song to do. On their first go of the show, I'm going to tell you now, I hate family resemblance. And I hate when they give the people who are being made over challenges that are not in their wheelhouse, and then they judge the queens on how that person, like, give me a break. Because obviously they feel good about themselves because I'm with this partner and we're getting to showcase his drag and it's so much fun. Then you get to the stage and here come the critique. It's like now a person who's first time in Geesh is having to be criticized like this, who is not used to that. This is not their wheelhouse at all. And now probably feels a way like, damn, they gave me this partner. I wish I had the other girl. That's kind of fucked up. I may be overthinking this and I will receive it if that is how you feel. I'm sticking to that thought though. Do not make these people do anything anymore. You look crazy. You let them babies walk down the goddamn stage and walk the fuck back and let us judge like you with the looks, because it's a makeover challenge, not a makeover dance performance, all that kind of bullshit. That's wild. Can you imagine? My name is Kelsey from UNC. And then all of a sudden, they tell you, you need to dance. Mind you, stud in the corner and never danced before. She's straight trade when she's not on the show. Okay, she be pulling all kinds of film. What you mean? What you mean? I want the lipstick girls coming this way. Now I got a boom cat cow? What? Hate that shit. But either way, I get it. I know they're trying to make this difficult for the girls. So, it is what it is. Hey, I'm here for a photo shoot. I'm here for that, Arnold. Now that's cool. That's very cool. Like, That's a part of the challenge. You creating the look for them to do whatever resemblance that they're asking for. Then the queen has to create or be the curator of their own visual. I don't like how that came out. That doesn't feel like that went right where it needed to be. Curator? I mean, that applies in a certain sense, but not fully all the way there. In charge of their photo shoot, that's better, easier, dumber. But like in charge of the photo shoot, they have to be the creative director. That's what I was looking for. The creative director. And then they judge that. Well, you should have gave her a different color because it looks better. That makes sense because then the queens aren't about the color story when it comes to people in different tones. Some people are winter, some people are fall, summer, you know, the best of it. That I feel would be like, okay, that makes sense. So shout out to everybody that was on board with this. Arnold, thank you, Sia, for the help. Because as soon as that creative director hit, I looked and saw you posted. I was like, you was right there with me. But yeah, that is where my mind is at with this. It's like, we could have done this a tad bit differently. But I get it, I guess. Let's talk about our divas in basketball over here. Shout out to all these ladies. It's clear that they only were looking for people in California where it's easier to film because they're going to be there for the day versus flying anybody out from different states. I kind of wish they did, but once it was like UCLA, which, yeah, I remember me applying for UCLA. I was on the wait list. Even though I had everything that they needed, they put me on a wait list. My aunt was fucking up, like literally was like trying to push me in there. But I got that one. I got another one for the Arizona State, and my best friend from school was going there. So I chose that. I should have just waited. I got accepted later, like way later. I was like, wait a minute, what? But I had already like made the decision. I was like, no, no shade. I met some of my favorite people from Arizona, but like my dream school was UCLA. And if I just was patient and I was not at 18 at all, I'd have been there. But the idea was, I'm gay and I live in Texas. I got to get out of here. Go to the West Coast. So I was applying to everywhere on the West Coast, like everywhere. I was like, get me the fuck out of Texas. That's all I could think about. Like, I don't care what school it is. I need to get out of here. I was so tired of dealing with the homophobia and the racism. I go to Arizona State University, homophobic, racist as fuck. Honey, I was like, oh my God, it's like this over here too. That was my shakeup for the world, was finding out that shit is not just central to like the South. It's not just that. It's every fucking where. You're never gonna see, never not gonna be not dealing with that. That was a wake up call for me, by the way. Yeah, it's very. When you find out what kind of people go, you're like, oh. And not everybody, because I met some awesome people. Also, one of the best African American studies classes I've ever had in my life. But then when you meet the people in there, you're like, oh. Austin's becoming a little bit more conservative now lately, too, to be honest with you. Ask Bleecker. Bleecker will give you the rundown of that. But yeah, it's everywhere. So you ain't never going to escape it. You just got to build an armor, get your weapon together, which should be your mouth. As far as the sword is, the tongue is a sword. It's nice. Just push on through. Either way, to the ladies. So we have with Irene, it's Hunter. I love names like that. I don't know why, but they go to UC Irvine, University of California, Irvine. And they're related to Maya, who is Phoenix's partner, who's going to Loyola. Marymount. I've never heard the Marymount part of it. I always heard Loyola, but I've never heard Marymount. I was like, oh, I did not know that continued. I don't know why I always saw Loyola. That was it. Abby got Deja. She's at San Diego State, SDSU work. Bosco got Lauren, who's at UCLA, which again, I was like, oh my gosh. And then Nevia, I believe Nevia, there we go. Got Olivia, University of Irvine as well. I was like, okay, Irvine girls. I was like, Hunter and Nevia are at the same school. Bet. And then Talia went with Aja from University of Southern California. USC, if I'm correct. I also got, I don't know why I didn't go. Oh, because never mind, I'm be quiet. I'm going to talk too much. My aunt was like, I don't want you going there. Why not? Also, out of state tuition. Woo! Being a teenager coming out of school and not having any sense of money, don't recommend it. I remember I got my first tuition, but I was like, what the fuck is this? But they of course go over the idea of what they want to do with the drag and what they want for the looks. And of course, Hunter's like, I want to look really pretty and glam. And then Irene's like, no, we're gonna do something really odd and interesting. Oh yeah. I was like, Hunter, trust Irene. She been winning. 1, 2. This is costumey. Michelle. The fuck? This is costumey. Miss me with the rest of it. What? This is costumey. And I don't care. Like, it's still a cool look, but it's costumey. So again, huh? And then, oh, so the sisters is because they're from the same planet and the makeup. Okay, so then the other girls that are also with the same mug and the same hair, how is that not family resemblance? Shut the hell up, lady. That's why I tell you that lady cannot be the main judge of the show if RuPaul retires. She cannot. She cannot. Okay? Like, no, it's not happening. Either way, they got to go through the song. They got to write lyrics. There's a couple things here and there. Aja's going a little too fast, but Talia's going to pick back up with it. You know, everybody wants to work with their partner, but not just do a makeover so they can win, but also make the person who you're making over feel good about themselves because it's the power of drag and it's their first time being in drag and you're trying to make them like not hate the experience. It's also being televised and we're judging. So like, I like this all. I love her. I love Davia too. That was my bitch. I was like, I like Davia, but like something about Lauren, I don't know what it is. Maybe because like seeing her and you know, it was giving from what how am I trying to word this? Lauren gives me more chill, like casualties, and Bosco was like, I'm a amp your puss. I'm a amp it, baby. I'm about to knock your whole vulva out, girl. Like I'm about to knock your puss up is what I'm about to do. Because Lauren's already gorgeous, period. Like, actually, all of them were. All of the girls were gorgeous. All of them were. Everybody was beautiful there. I just, something about Lauren was very endearing as I was speaking to her. As I was speaking, as I was hearing her talk. And I was like, I don't know what it is. So I like her. Being 6'7" is, I love that height when I'm trying to climb trees my damn self. Oh, God. But like, I think it was kind of cool. Bosco, I don't know, something about their connection, I felt the energy for it. That's why I wasn't mad at Bosco, but I was also like, I don't really see family resemblance. I see girls that are dressed alike and are both stunning, not family, like, because they have the same kind of hair, but she still was giving Gorgine. Gorgine, mama, Gorgine. I just liked how it felt, or for me, watching Bosco work with Lauren and Lauren's like interactions, like in the confessionals. And she's like, Bosco's saying a whole bunch of things that it just sounds like nonsense, but I get it. It's like I have to take out certain parts of it and know what they're talking about. And it's interesting because even when Bosco was making them, I'm feeling it, I'm that girl in this, you could see her being like, a little bit, and I'm thinking, you've been in a sport where you've been required to like give a certain kind of take and a feel, not a form of masculinity, but maybe a form of like competitive nature where it feels like it's driven into that because it's a sport. And it's a sport that is considered to be male dominated in a sense of like popularity, right? So like sometimes they want to see the grit and the gritty. And this time you don't have to do all of that. And that applies to all the girls on there. You know what I mean? So I kind of thought that was interesting. How that was women basketball players with drag queens, trans and cisgendered, homosexual, bisexual, pan girls. The girls finding out that on your nerve has the girlfriend, and y'all are trying to say she doesn't deserve the crown now. Do you feel that same way about Maddie Morphosis, or is it just because it's Anya? Just saying. I found that to be very strange this week on the internet. She shouldn't have her crown because she's with a woman. So did you have the same opinion about Matty? Or like, is that just because it's Anya? Regardless of that random tidbit that doesn't have anything to do with this episode, but it totally has to do with the drag race world. Oh yeah, girl. Oh yeah. Anya got a whole girlfriend. She take the crown away from her now. I'm like, let's see your picture because it was a pictureless profile. Let's see what you look like. I'm dying. I'm dying for it. I'm dying. I'm dying. Anywho, this program is for entertainment purposes only and content's not intended to malign any religion, race, gender, company, individual, or wigs. All opinions expressed by myself, just my opinions. They're not meant to hurt, malign, be malicious, or rude. If you take it that way, that's on you, boo. No hate should be sent to any of the shows or individuals mentioned on this program. Grab your libations, and she's pan. I think she's pan. Sexual happiness. No hate should be sent to any of the shows or individuals mentioned in this program, so be rude. Grab a libations and strap in a little bit of a talker. You can see that that little under 2-hour bit is a lie. It was a lie. Carly read it was all a lie. Please don't post these spoilers in the chat. And if you feel uncomfortable reviewing this program, consume some activity and have yourself a good poot. I'll be on vacation next week. So if you want to send me some love, please and thank you. It's going to go a long, long way. Tequila. I'm going to be drunk. I'm going to be pissy drunk. Yes, because I've been sober for literally 2 weeks. Nope, I would be pissy drunk. Please and thank you. Drop a little love in my jar. It's gonna go a long, long way. Please and thank you. PayPal.me / Matty-Rants, Cash App $924 and $ Matty-Rants, and then also Venmo Matty-Rants. Thank you so much for the Tippy Poo so far that came in and for the super chats. Y'all are amazing people, and thank you for keeping it cute in the chat. We're not here to stroke anybody's ego or to have arguments for no reason that have nothing to do with anything. And you got a problem with me, take it up with Jesus. And if you don't believe in Jesus, you won't have to take it up with me. So listen, back to the show, back to what's going on here. Again, all right, girl, I'm gonna show you how to bend that puss. What? Listen, you gotta listen. That's the nature of my delusion. Okay, right? I think I'm gonna do it really quickly, and then no, and that applies to all aspects of my life, sex included. It's never quick. That wasn't necessary. Moving forward here. Come on, Day. Wow. See, this is what they want me to show on the internet. They want me to give all this. I'm no longer in that era anymore. Come on back. Look at this. Hold on. You got to do the frame now. Right. That's the shelf. Kaboom. Right there. You put your glasses and your silverware in there. And then bam, there's the cabinet. It's up. Come on, Dave. I say you over here dunking the Duke. I was here for it. But I'm looking at these shoes. I'm looking at these shoes. I said, Deja, go get these nice little neon office punks. Go on, girl. A nasty little up. But then baby girl got the platform with the chunky boot. I said, okay, she's not really comfortable with the little thin heel. I was like, maybe that's what Michelle was focused on. The shoes aren't the same, so you can't be related. No, it was a little bit more than that, but I still thought that there was a resemblance there. I just thought that critique was a little wild. It was like, but they did the same makeup, and the hair was literally like, it's giving related in a sense. Like she, like literally Deja is mixed for fuck's sake. So like, how could that not be her sibling? Like technically in reality, that could be the sister that's a stepsister that came from the marriage that happened before and Like, what are you talking about? So whatever. Anywho, sorry, y'all, I was pressed. I was over here like, what's going on? Irene had this lady worried. Trust the process, darling. This was wild, though. I was like, girl, you want me to do what? And pull your legs apart? Oh, no. And Bosco had me over here, had that girl in her she got the little socks on, honey. She said, okay, we're going to walk. We're going to saunter around the room and do all of that. Shout out to Navia, because she was helping Olivia with the choreo. Like, maybe we could do this, maybe we could do that. Like, okay. Like, Mama's got a little bit of, she know what she's doing. I was here for it. Bosco misquoting the Bible. God's favorite transsexual, honey. Then again, Big Teal, the Bible's been translated so many times that through original text, we don't really know because it's been basically, taken into different directions to appease certain things, to create certain agendas. There's an Instagrammer, is that what they say? Oh my God, I'm getting old. Who's like has a degree in divinity. I forget her name. I just followed her yesterday. Baby. Her breakdowns are so nasty. I'm like, oh my God. Can't remember her name right now. I'm gonna figure it out, but she was right. Like when I knew of several versions. I didn't know there was like 7 or 8 different versions that through the years, based on agendas, were changed and different texts and words were done. And I believe it. I don't believe that book literally was like, okay, we're finished and this is it. I do not believe that. People like you see now in history, currently right now, people try to change things all the time and remove stuff. Just saying. So I'll be a Christian, but I'll also be one to tell you that I do think that book has been ran through by a lot of people with some angry fucking fingers and limp wrist. I feel like a self-hating homosexual wrote that text, but I'll be quiet. So listen. Like, you're telling me you pulled up the Dead Sea Scrolls and was like, yeah, know how to read this. Okay. Anywho, Talia, please tell me Aja gave you a full Vogue lesson, because once Aja was like, let me see your hands real quick, loosen them up, give me one of these. I was like, oh my God, she's giving her hand performance. Listen to what she has to say. She about to give you the Vogue lesson. It's for free, girl. Wait a minute. Bitch, if I was Aja's partner, you damn Skippy, I'd already know who she is. So I'd be like, can we just, girl, give me a little 1-2, 1-2. You know I'm athletic now. We can get these knees down here. So give me a little I'd have been learning. That would have been the day. That would have been the day. She's like, the hands to lie. I said, get loose, girl. You about to get a free lesson, bitch, please, from a Miyake Mugler. Take it now. I thought for sure I was going to see that girl go boom cat. She didn't, but it was still like, okay, Audrey, so you tried. You did. You tried to help her. She's still gorgeous. Bosco, you have to do this look. I need Bosco in the India Farah Phoenix drag prison honey outfit right now. Bosco got some mixed kids somewhere fucking up the whole goddamn convenience store. Baby, Deshaun ain't gonna be home. He out there, he getting that money on the oil rigs, honey. Okay, it's giving that. My husband works, what is it, half the month and then the other half he off? Yeah. I need her to be that person. Please and thank you. Let her be in that same outfit. This wig is so, I can't. There was a certain point in time, and it was around the time you saw India in Phoenix, where this hairstyle was actually a thing. I still can't get over that. That was like early, but can't be mid 2000s. We can't say that yet. But early, like 2008, 2009, oh my God. I used to hate this hair. And I also blame Candy Burris for this hair too. It's giving, I may be small, ooh, it's giving that. I hate this hair with an infinite passion. Oh, it's definitely Mary in that one album cover. Oh, down. Oh, no. Mm-mm-mm. But I thought it was funny that she was bringing it back. And I was kind of glad that Phoenix did this, because it's like, this is a reference to my season. It's something that is iconic for me, which it is. It was. So I was like, yeah, I was here for it. I want to buy whatever crystals Aja is selling. I want whatever healing powder is in that place, whatever juju juice is in there. You know what I'm saying? Get that good juju, honey. I know that store smells fucking great, bitch. Aja is dressed down, and I'm here for this bohemian chic number I'm getting from her. Mama is selling all the crystals, all of them. She gonna be in Sinners too. No, she's not. Matthew. Let me not say never, because you never know. Woo, I cannot. I'm here for it. But they do have a little conversation about what had happened. Aja was like, I'm not going to take it personally, but again, it's a game. And Olivia tried to explain herself a little bit better. It was fine. This to me, again, wasn't a big deal, but it was also like really good for TV. And like, it's a little messy. So it works in our favor. Like, we get conflict, we then get a resolution, we then can move on. That is what is, I think, is muy importante here. Big Teal. When I tell you, and hear me out, and again, I'm a Christian saying this, I know so many spirits were set free. I know so many spirits were. Ooh, all that binding that happened there. Ooh, I bet you fucking money. There are some family members right now that have literally I bet you money. There was a lot of people down at Lineage and Lines, honey, that felt their ancestors hit their. Whoa! I know some people were freed that day. Y'all don't. I'm gonna be quiet because a lot of you know about the stories about what they would do with slaves when witchcraft, and they would bind them to the land. So when I saw the way it was going down and it just kept going and going and going, and people were outside, well, baby, when I tell you, I could feel lifting. We finally are free this land. Honey, I was here for it. I lived. Nothing about getting married on a plantation is cute. Nothing about it. Not a single solitary soul. Nope, because those were all places meant for what and see. So, yes, I saw that shit the other day. I even reposted it with an amen. I even had a little prayer, if you will, the other night, like, okay, hey. Like, you know, we have got to be relinquished from our... Deja, did you clean these clippers before you got that girl's brows? I'm playing. I'm not playing. I really do want to know. Did you clean them clippers, girl? Did you put a little spritz on there? Did you do that? This thing. And you gave her some clippers. Like, I have those. Those are clippers, beach. I'm happy she didn't put a straight razor on her brows, because normally when you do that, you are going to get like some razor burn or possibly some like a little bit of a rash or whatever, especially for people with sensitive skin. So it is better to do it this way. It's also going to be easier for her brows to grow back, all tea, because the clippers don't go as the razor is going to yuck that hair. A clipper is going to get it right on the edge. So it's still that follicle of hair is going to be right there. But I'm here for her partner, though. And that's some commitment to the challenge. That's beautiful. And to you, baby, I hope those brows do grow back. But I'm going to tell you now, you did not look bad without them. I was like, oh, so you're one of those girls that doesn't need brows. Now you know. Because like, even with Deja, like, I'm so used to Deja without the brows that I don't, if she had brows on, like in regular, like, boy, I'd be like, keep them off, girl, because it makes sense for you. Like, it look good. Like, your face is very canvassable. So like, take that. But for her to do that then and there, because it could have came out looking crazy. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I also wish people are being kind of nasty to Deja online too. Again, I'm really tired of the internet. I'm just tired, bro. Like, everybody's mad. For what? I mean, yes, look outside, but like, for what? Oh my God. Yeah, the face was coming together even with that clown white. It was, Irene, you be carving them cheeks, bitch. I was like, okay, we got something going on over here. I was here for it. Again, I'm not a fan of the makeover challenges, but there were stakes at hand in this episode, and there was drama in between, so it made everything flow together pretty well. May not be the best episode of the bracket, but it certainly was a decent one, if not a really good one. I thought it was a good one, but some people were like, it's okay. And I'm like, I get it. The lip sync song was trash, and the lip sync itself was, they did a better job last week. But yeah, I mean, for obvious reasons. But yes, so Irene knows she got to win. There is no, well, maybe I'll be, I got to win. That's the only guarantee. That's the road we're taking. And Irene, I live and breathe for that, please. Oh, we taking W's home, baby. The girls got me out the last time. Not this time, queen. And you finally won a lip sync too. Boom. I don't know if that's true, but yes, you did win that lip sync. Michelle, I do like this outfit. I didn't care for your critiques, but we got to give credit where it's due. Hair is right, makeup is done, and this pantsuit is kind of puss. I kind of live for this pantsuit. I hate white suits, but this is fire with what looks like painting of flowers all over. It's kind of pretty. I'm like, I like that. I didn't know how to feel about RuPaul's outfit. I like it. I do. It's something about the way the appliques are put on top of the dress that like throw me off a tad bit, but then I'm like, okay, no. I'm in. Once I feel like it would look so brilliant in person and just so much better. A lot of times I think that's the case for a couple of these looks, and even from the queens too. I'm like, maybe if I was in person, this would feel like so much better. It probably looks way better, but sometimes things aren't TV friendly. But I think RuPaul's outfit was actually gorgeous, and I liked her hair. Kate Beckinsale. The bow was enough. I was good at the bow. I was good at the bow was enough for me. I was like, oh, she's taking it. It's one of those. Oh, she's taking it. Oh, that bow is poos. That bow is poos. That bow is poos. That bow is poos. That big nasty ass. Oh my God, I love that little bow. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so cute. And her outfit, Jesus Christ. Come on, bitch, slay us all. We're all vampires. Go. Werewolves, excuse me. Nope, keep it to vampires. I was a fan of the first Underworld. I'm going to be honest and tell you I didn't like the sequels. Don't be mad at me. Sorry. I love the first movie. I was also one of those people that was like, this doesn't need a sequel. It's still going. Oh, we're still doing this. Who is it now? What's going on here? It's also one of my movies where it was my first like slow motion, like this is so cool. And then everything after that, I was like, oh God. But I love the first one. I thought it was really cool. I did not care for the others. I like Kate Beckinsale though. She's great. And this was kind of fun. Her and Untucked. I was like, Kate, we need more of you. I did not know you were cool like this. Come back. More Brits on the show. Is she British? I may be wrong, but like, I don't know. I'm like, bring her back. More of her. She was a good little guest judge. I liked it. I was like, come on, Kate. Legs and hips and body. Go get them, Madison. Baby, them hips is pow-powing. P-pow. You got them, baby, making hips. Them baby, making hips. When she walks, you walk, but I walk them more. Baby, making. Come on, Fantasia. Oh, I need that to be a song. Has that already been a song? Oh my God. Can you imagine drag queens doing baby making? Yes. I know a couple who are padded for filth that could do baby making hips. Ow. She got that. Man, I gotta listen to that after this. Baby making hips. Hey, come on, Fanny. I love that it just me clocking in, I just referenced another American Idol contestant who won American Idol, was on the same season as Jennifer Hudson. Ooh, that season was crazy. They fucked over a lot of people. We were happy Fantasia won. Thank you, Jesus. But like, what was her name? Not Latoya. It's not Luckett. Lockett? Latoya London? Something like that. It was Latoya. It was Jennifer Hudson. Jennifer, you just screaming. I mean, she still is, but Mama is a good screamer. But like, ooh, that season. That one girl that got to the top 2, I was like, why is she here? Oh, I bought her first album, Vibe UK, Latoya London. There you go. I was like, it's not Luckett. That's Destiny's Child. I bought that album. I ain't never heard from her after that, but you know, it is what it is. I was hoping she was gonna be like a Yaya DaCosta and I'd see her later. Shout out to Yaya, but like, didn't happen. It's okay. Yeah, the judges I thought looked good. All of them did, personally. I'm like, okay. Ru, more of this color. Blonde. She gotta stay away from platinum blonde. I love you, Ru. You gotta stay away from platinum blonde. It don't do nothing for you. But that red in multiple variations of red gingerbread man, please and thank you all the time. I wouldn't mind a whole season of this hair color and variations of it. But that blonde don't do it for you, girl. I love you, Dow, but that blonde don't. It no more. I think I will say when there was another wig stylist, it probably looked a lot better with the blonde. But yeah, but this looks good, bro. I'm here for the red nails too, with the red lip. Because you know Beyonce loved doing a red lip sometimes. I'm like, you know, you need to not do that, babe. Michelle, yeah, you do look good here. We're gonna talk about them comments later, but you do look good. Give it up for the Michelle, y'all. Come on, T.S. Madison. I love my sister, and I love purple. Y'all get into the highlight of the cheek. Oh, Kate, you were ready for the show. I love it. I love it. I love it. So let's go ahead and get into the looks for the family resemblance runway. Stop making it family resemblance. Change up the name of this category. You all, and I do refer to how they're doing this, sounds so stupid, doing a family resemblance runway, and it's damn near impossible because it becomes subjective versus it being a overall definitive answer of family resemblance. Okay, great, lovely. Because technically, they look related in a sense of the makeup and the hair. That goes for all of them. No one looked related except for Olivia and her partner, high key, and Aja and hers, all tea. If you want to vote, please and thank you. 1 is everything. 2, it's okay. And 3 is a chop if you're in the live chat right now. 217 of you here. Hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Become by this Rant Pack family. I am going to be on vacation on Friday. And I'll be back the following Wednesday. So there will be no Drag Race episode next Saturday or a panel on Sunday. But if you're part of my Patreon, you will get my reaction first that Friday morning. And of course, I'll be back the following, I can't say following Friday. No, I'll be back Wednesday on the 28th to do a live review of episode 4 of All Stars 10 for the first episode of Bracket 2. And I am so hyped to talk about it. I'm kind of mad a little bit that I don't get to do my review first. I'm a little pissed, just a little bit. Hey, Ray. I'm just a little pissed. I was like, damn. But I'm also like more excited to be on a trip where I don't have to talk about gay shit for like, that's a lie. It's gonna be Pride, Matthew. Why do I keep saying that? Oh, because no, I won't be talking about Drag Race 24/7. There we go. Oh my God. I love the show, but I also can't talk about this every day. I can't. I like video games. I like other reality TV shows. Chris Brown got denied bail. Like, I'm focused on those things and celebrating in those. Not me celebrating that down. I am, though. If you did want to throw me a little bit of love, because the trip, and despite people who don't like me, don't do that. PayPal.me/MattyRants, Cash App $Matt924 or $Matty-Rants, and Venmo MattyRants. Thank you for the super chat so far, and thank you so much for the tippy boo so far. If you want to, please and thank you. If you don't, cool beans. But do leave a comment at the end of this video talking about this episode and your favorite looks and maybe your likes and dislikes, however you feel. But God bless you, and I hope you're doing well on this Saturday on this planet that is slowly dying. Okay. Deja Skye and Sophie Ferocious. So ferocious. So ferocious. Yeah. The arm is arming. Hold on, the little okay. Okay. Something's happening. So the muggy is wuggy and the hair is right for both of them. The end. And I love my sister. No. Muggy is muggy. It is mug down. One down. It is puss. The mug is given. Hair is right. Same thing for the partner. Puss. I was like, oh, she ate. Deja beat that face down, and the wig looks really good on her. These outfits are a different story, and I'm more focused on Deja's than the partner. Because the partner's wearing, it's a bodysuit with a dress over the top of it, but it looks more complete than Deja's, which is like, here's a piece on here, and then wrapping around the side, and then boom. I know what she's giving is giving like very sexy tees and all that kind of good stuff, and Deja's body looks incredibly given the silhouette with the padding. It just looks weird a tad bit. It looks a little off with how it's like here, stop, bodysuit, and then that much fabric on the hip. Okay. Like, she do good in a dark room now. They bend her over and call it back, but like not here. So to me, it's a little down for the outfits, but it's up for the beat in the hair. Yeah, the beat in the hair is everything else. So it wasn't, but is it the worst thing? Absolutely not. Does she make her partner look like a fool? No way. Does she do her partner justice? Yes, in a sense. Different outfit would have really got it together, but like hair and makeup wise, I'd been happy leaving that MAC counter. I would. I want to know if something happened with that outfit, or if that just was the vision in particular. And again, if that's what she wanted to do, perfectly fine. That's her drag. It's her aesthetic. No shade. It just looked interesting. I preferred the partner's look more than Deja's look. But I also just like they did feel somewhat related. So I, again, didn't get that critique. I saw the connection, though. In the middle of me like burping and like taking a breath at the same time and trying to say something. Did y'all hear that? Like, that was like literally 3 things happening at once in my throat. Jesus Christ. Woo, okay. Back to black. But yes, Deja, it's overall a 2 for me. Like, it's good, and I like it for certain parts. There's yeses and nos, but not more nos than yeses, so I'm on the fence with you. Now, Irene the alien and Estelle the alien. Let me give my take first and then tell you why I think it's bullshit for some things that happen here, okay? This is gorgeous. Very cool. And Irene did an excellent job with the look. It's super cool. Very cool. Very cool down. Mug is awesome. It's interesting. You can tell the relation through the face. Everybody say Danny Beard with love, right? No shade. I just can't receive you calling Aja shit a costume and then this walked. It's still everything. This is still everything. Oh, but no, you really made it a point to say, see, this is what I was asking for, when in reality, you're fucking joking me, right? It's all a costume. So it's not an issue. It's the fact that it was made an issue and we're going to let this walk and you not say nothing about it. That's why I was mad. Because this is great. But don't do that. Like, you trying to go, well, look at what she did. Now stop. This too. Okay? Like, this too. But it ain't. It's still an awesome outfit costume as well, though. Don't do that. Like leave that statement somewhere else, because you sound like you're trying to make it to where obviously these girls are going to win and y'all going to have to fight for those points. That's why I was pissed. One of my negative parts of this episode, it felt very, okay, I see what we're doing here. Never mind. I'm just going to sit back and let the two girls go at the top. They're going to have to obviously fight for these points, because that was the whole setup to begin with in the beginning of the episode. That's what they're doing. I know I have a payment that is due today. Let me finish my video and see if I can pay you. Thank you. Sorry. I had to take out a loan for my rent last month, and they're like, girl, I'm like, it is Saturday, bitch. Let me finish my video first and see if I even have enough to give you hoes. I will pay you shit. But no, this is great. I love it. I love it. I love it. I thought it was cool. I thought it interesting. It's very, very well done. I just thought the critiques on this were they were so generous that other girls, I felt like, were compared to it, and I thought it was bullshit that it was done that way. And the same I applied for Bosco's outfit, where it was like, I'm sorry, what? Like, let's not do this. Like, you are now picking and choosing. It's all semantics, and it's almost feeling like a setup. So stop. But Irene, you chewed this. It looks fucking phenomenal. And I think, yeah, I like Irene's look a little bit different, but yes, I thought it was pretty cool. Apparently having the same skin tone, white paint equals family resemblance, though. So I guess then Deja should have put her partner in blackface, and maybe that would have helped Michelle, right? What was it? White pepper? Okay. You right. You white. No, you're not. I don't know if you, girl, I don't care if you white. I don't give a fuck. Some people really think I really care about. I really don't, y'all. I have friends from all hues, every background that you could think of. Please don't do that. I do be making things. I do go there sometimes, so I do get it when folks are like, come on now. But I'm also like, No shade, Jaden. I actually thought Irene was gonna go a different route. I'm glad she did the alien thing, but I kind of wanted to see her do a full glam moment with old girl. I low key wanted to see that. I really did. I really did. I really wanted to see it, honestly. Not to say Irene can't do it, but in my mind, I'm like, if you went high glam, Irene, I think you would have also still been in the same position, possibly. It would have been interesting to see, but this is cool. Yeah. I wonder if we're going to see that. Bosco and the goddess. My highs and lows. I think that their outfits are gorgeous. I love the blue and I love the red contrast here. I think that Bosco painted Lauren for filth. All right, here we go. I wasn't blown away. And I didn't see family resemblance outside the hair, which again, subjective. I don't see family resemblance. I see two people who shop at the same store, that live on the same block, that have the same tax bracket pushing through. I also enjoyed how excited Bosco was to see Lauren walking on that stage. And I thought that was gorgeous. I was like, oh, this is so sweet. Like their connection was very, and that made me like this even more. But I didn't see something severe. I'm just going to be honest with you. I was like, this is cute. This is gorgeous. She looks great. She looks great. I don't know about related though, but great. The runway was about, Big Till, you with me on that one. The runway was for sure 10s across the board. Family resemblance, I didn't see her. I didn't see it. But the outfit, puss. Hair, right. Makeup, done. As far as the look department goes, but like, what is it? Because they both got streaks in their hair with them. So yeah, but I also just like how Lauren felt, and she was pushing on the runway, and Bosco was really cool about it. So for me, I still give this high scores because I'm like, this was fabulous. Okay. Oh, Phoenix, hear me loud and clear. You actually, the family resemblance for this is brilliant, by the way. The prison honey, the whole walk. They kind of looked alike now. I was like, oh, this was me. I was like, oh, like they're not the cutest of outfits at all. They never were in the first place. But resemblance, I was like, oh, they look like she didn't have work. And this is what happens when you do work on your face. Like, this is what it looks like when you age naturally. This is what it looks like when the pump is cement. No shade. It was like, oh, okay, bet. Like, oh, okay. Her mama did too much work. She clearly is still in her youth. Bet. I thought that fit the category, to be honest with you. Oh, not top 2. CJ, let's not lie. But like, there was definitely a resemblance moment there. I would have given this more time, to be honest with you, if I'm going to be really clear about it, because I would have made a big deal about that, to be very fair. I thought it just was not cute outfits for me, but it referenced a moment that is iconic. And I thought how this came together, I'm like, oh, they do fucking look alike. Eyebrows, beat, and everything. Yes. This. That. Yeah. Mm-hmm. CJ, oh my God, I have not read this. What is wrong with me? And also, Jennifer, thank you so much for the lovey on the cash. Yep. Oh, thank you, Bookski. Today for the loan. Don't want people coming after you. I mean, they'll do it regardless, but I love you, Jennifer. Thank you, Boo. Appreciate you. CJ, thank you for creating this space. Because of your live chat, I'm able to show up for me. Y'all don't know where my mind was. Thank you. Oh, CJ. Oh, y'all gonna get me emotional. Huggy hugs. What's going on? It was at first, it was my baby over here with the gender femininity. You, what's happening? I forget, everybody got shit going on, man. Hold it down, everybody. Hold it down. I know. I get it. Trust. Trust me. Peace to Mateo. Thank you, baby. I love climbing. Shut up. I love climbing. Thank you for the super chat, Peace to Mateo. The reference. But no, I thought that Phoenix did a really good job in terms of family resemblance. Taste is different than that, but they resemble tacky outfits. There you go. But I said perk. Oh, I meant to say work. Well, perk. Perk on through. Olivia should have been top 2 this week. Olivia should have been top 2 this week. 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 Should have been top 2. Should have been top 2. I stand in it. Should have been top 2. They look exactly alike. I feel more that people just didn't want to see her go forward because they didn't like how she operated during the season versus it being about an actual skill issue and what was going on, and that people had their favorites already set to go, and that it's like more so of a not that you're a terrible queen, but like we like these girls so much more that we just don't want, like, to be honest with you. That's how I feel. They look alike. They look like sisters. Makeup the same and everything. They both are musicians. They look like they're Haley and Chloe. Ooh, not this is Haley and Chloe without the DDG. Oh, that's not funny. I'm so glad his family is also digging a deeper hole for him too. They think they're defending that boy and they're doing some work. They are not. Continue to bury that man. I was like, oh God, the news lately has been wild. But no, I personally was here for this. I thought it was cute. It's cutesy ootsy. I also thought it was like, what's the word I'm looking for? She brought back the mini purse. Where is it? Liv, I said, we're not talking about the mini purse. We're not talking about the mini purse coming back. Literally, all of her season, the mini purse was that. We're not talking about the purse enough. We're not. I was like, they're not talking about it. They didn't even talk about it. It was literally a whole thing for her entire season, the mini purse. I got a damn mini purse. Come on, Liv. She decided. But like, what you mean? Oh. Well, top 3 for me for sure was Bosco. Ooh, yeah, Bosco, Irene, and Olivia. I even liked Aja's makeover. The outfits were a little bit for me, but like I still was like the way that they look. I'm like, they look related. I personally, that was my top 3. Just like how Deja was in the top 3 for episode 2. It feels like that. And again, this is why these brackets are so crucial and the stakes are high because they just don't have enough time to like pick up the pivot. They got to get up. They got to get up. Okay, I didn't win this week. Well, I must win next week. You can't rely on the points, as you see, to get you far. It can happen if you play the game correctly. Not to say correctly, but more so if you strategize. Yeah, if you have a better strategy. There we go. Don't say correctly, Matthew. That's too definitive. If you have a better strategy, it worked in her favor. But yeah, you may not agree with it. I'm cool with it. Like, that's the beauty of us having different opinions and us being respectful for each other's opinions. You may not agree with me here. I'm good with it because I can understand where you're coming from. I'm also going to say something a little bit different because that's just how I feel. That's the magic of it. Nobody's the authority in any opinion. But if you insult somebody over their opinion, rock, paper, scissors, I'm just going to choose rock. Never paper, never scissors. I like to see that rock hit you in the face. But yeah, like, this is cute with the headphones and it's connected and it's a little bit. She's the piano, you're the guitar. I felt it. I thought it was right with Jesus. Uno for me. Could have been clearly in the top 2. Could have been. And also, let's think about her journey with the makeover challenge when she had to make over Denali with her 1.2 years of drag experience, and the same thing from Denali. I feel like this is almost one of those, what's the word I'm looking for here? It's almost one of those redemption moments because the last makeover was a fool. And this is completely different. Why is one person being praised for their change and their growth in the competition and the other one is not given this? All right. So that's just where I landed on that because I felt out of some woman's mouth in particular, Michelle, she was driving home these points of you've grown, you've changed. I didn't hear it for everybody when it should have been applied. I felt it was only subjected to the people that you wanted to make sure that went. Be quiet, Matthew. And that almost stopped right there. All right. I'm going to let it go. We're not even giving this a moment when we should be giving it like you have definitely improved. You know how to paint your face not only better, but you also can work on other people's faces. That's a skill. Hiya. Same reason why I'm all on Deja, where I'm like, Deja got her dues because Deja can paint faces. She's not just a person who just paint her own face. She can paint faces. I did, but I also thought in the back of my mind, they're not thinking this way. They've already chosen their top two. And in reality, they want Aja to go forward. So it didn't matter if she had a good outfit or not, or if she had a good makeover. I'm just being honest. But since we're being honest, wild card, that's how I feel. She should have been in top two for me, but they didn't want her to be. Oop. Based on how this fandom was acting over the last 3 episodes, the right decision was made. Because God forbid Bosco didn't make it to top 3, or Irene. Oh, the way that would went down. Oof. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Mind you, Olivia was making her looks literally almost damn near every episode because designers fucked her over, last minute changes, a lot of stuff went down. Imagine if she got to the ball. See how that works? Like, why not put her in an episode where she could? And that's why I feel a certain ways, but not too much of a ways when it comes to, well, why is everyone not getting the same challenges? At the same time, it should challenge the girls who didn't do well the first time to do better, and possibly for the girls that have a lot on their plate, not a lot on their plate, but the weight on their shoulders to perform again in a category they did good in. That's why I'm not mad, but I'm also like, that's that Libra. Trying to find some justice here. The balance, oh my God, it's the truth. Like, there is a yes and no for that. It's like, yes, I get it, and no, that doesn't work, but also kind of feels like, did you set the brackets up like this on purpose? Or like, was that like you randomly rolling the ball around and Deadeye's Bruno pulling up the ball? Like that kind of bullshit. So I don't know. But to Aja and Tiva, I'm here for the tea. Hiya. Yeah. I think they're cute. They're cute. They were cutesy ootsy oots. And I did feel that. Like, it is a little costumey. Who cares? God. Blake probably would go in on this, but like, I think they look fucking cute. And also, why can't they be costumey? They're sisters. They're out on a Halloween night and they're about to go like pack it up with trade. What you mean? I'm also getting, bitch, I'm a fairy. I'm a fairy with a daddy on a daddy. Like, oh, that was playing in my head. A fairy. Oh my goodness. I can't. I think they were cute though. Like, look at her. She is cute. Tiva looks cute. Come on. She's a cutie. Banji fair. I thought me too, Big T. I was like, they look so cute. And Aja's makeup has gotten so good. Y'all, we used to talk about that girl. We were like, when we going to the moon again? You know what I'm saying? How much is it going to cost us to rent a rover to go over the moon so we can cross them craters? We were all there. Let's not lie to ourselves. A lot of people act like they weren't dragging her. Not fucking how many years ago with that? Like, y'all don't act brand new now. Stand in your business. When we got to All Stars 3, we were like, okay, here she go. Kawaii, it's coming there. It's getting there. We got it. It got better, and it was still a little, but it got even better. Mama came out as an assassin. I was like, there she is. I see her. And this entire season, these 3 episodes so far, Aja has been one of my favorite people. And her makeup has drastically improved. It is puss. I live. So yes, I was conflicted this week. I wanted Olivia to go to the top 3, to the semifinals, but I also was like, Aja deserves to go. I wanted to see Irene get up there because it's like, this is such a dope, you went home first and now you like chew in, like, absolutely. Bosco, I liked them in the beginning of their season, so didn't care for them towards the end of it, and now I'm obsessed with the Bosco fantasy. Like, you're kidding me. Deja is such a warm, sweetheart and a sweet treat. And honestly, one of the funniest people that I've seen on television, and people saying that she's annoying. You are gross. Let that person be who they are. I don't give a fuck. That is my Fozzie Bear. Okay? Waka waka. What do you mean? And then Phoenix's legendary legacy girl of the logo days. I was conflicted. Even though for me, it was a little bit easier to go Phoenix. No, because it's been like a really rough no for the entirety of the nose. But I love me some Phoenix. But like, I was conflicted this one. It was difficult as a person who wants everybody to win, except for name the list. But like, yeah, I just was like, but I thought the makeovers were successful for the most part. Okay, this isn't, Jocelyn Fox on season 6 and old boy vomiting on stage tease. You know what I'm saying? This isn't that, where mama basically gave her some ghost paint, put a little, what was it, the powder on and was like, ooh, is she beat? Nah, sister. So yeah. The dancing, the performances, you know what? Everybody did all right for me. I was good with everybody. I thought Aja's lyrics were fire, and I did enjoy the performance, even though she was dancing around old girl, and I was like, If you saw the beginning of my video, oh man, I really want to tell you all so much tea, and I can't. It has nothing to do with Jocelyn, so I'm gonna make sure I say that. But like, whenever everything comes out, I'll confirm. That's all I'm gonna say. When it comes out and they go, ooh, and you're like, what? I will be like, yep, and yep. And that's all I'm gonna say. I'll do that for the next time because y'all like, you never give us, even though I'm like, yeah, but I will confirm the next if they drop, I will girl. Because I was happy with the tea I got today. I was like, if they do that, they fucking like us. As if the producers do what I heard they're gonna do, I'm going to really enjoy the next 2 years of Drag Race. I kid you not. Well, no, include this year, so 2 years. Yeah, I will enjoy the next 2 years of Drag Race. Mind you, we don't even have Slaja Royale out yet. And they're teasing that. Drag Race France All-Stars just did their whole, we're about to shoot. They just posted it today. Coming soon. I'm like, here we go. Like, the international girls are about to start chewing after this. FYI. So for those of you like, where's our international babies? Oh, they're coming. They're coming because they're low-key. Brazil's doing their promo right now. Slaja Royale's doing their promo. France All-Stars doing their promo. Just take a beat. We getting there. Take a beat. It's coming. And yes, I will cover France All-Stars. I will cover Slaja Royale. And I will cover everything else. Except for the seasons that I don't cover. Because y'all don't like to watch. Just saying. You didn't watch Brazil, so I'm not covering it. You didn't. I know certain people wanted to hear my opinions, and I'll talk about it because I'll watch the season. And I think I'll just make it a Patreon exclusive. But like, nah, y'all weren't watching these videos at all. I was like, okay. I mean, I don't speak Portuguese, and a lot of the views that came for Drag Race Brazil, and rightfully so, went to a lot of our Brazilian content creators. Absolutely, totally get it. Just like with the UK, I do not expect to be the number one of be all, even with regular Drag Race, because there's so many people in the market. It's also not my home country. I'm also not familiar with all the you know what I mean? So like, you didn't know? Jiggly's talked about that on the channel. Oh, well, CJ, you may be new here. My bad. Yeah, Jiggly's talked about that on the channel before in many panels. That's her daughter, Miss June. And like when I talk to Jiggly, we talk about June all the time. June, if you're watching this, your mama used to big up you all the time. And remember, we met you, the panel had met you at DragCon. June is a sweetheart, by the way. She is a sweetheart. Very much a sweetheart. I hope you got to go in your mama's drag closet. I saw you wearing the headpiece for the funeral, and I had a moment for that. But like, June gonna carry. She gonna carry. Don't even worry about it. She gonna carry that legacy. A lot of people are talking about the photo that she posted on Instagram and the stories that I thought to myself, oh, you should not have done that. Because they're gonna think you approve of whatever, and I'm sure you don't. And sometimes people don't realize that folks have folks in their life, and it's like, that was my friend still, and we say hi, but it was also like, oof. But yeah. Oh, I saw the post. I was like, oh, girl. Love you. Should not have. Like, that's, I get it, but it's like, I'm going to delete that right now. because they're about to paint you out to be something that you're not. And it's gonna be ugly. But this is great. I thought it was lovely. It was fun. This is my favorite shot. I may not care for Deja's outfit, but Speedy, this little pose in the air, I was like, come on, Deja. Deja said, I was like, come on, Deja. She didn't say anything. She took a picture with Shangela and posted on Instagram. They're like, oh my God, cancel her. And I'm like, yeah, Shangela is, especially with all the tea and all that kind of stuff, is like, fuck all that. But we also don't know their friendship or how they know each other. I just thought that was a wild thing to do. I'm like, maybe she don't know how the internet is talking about Shange, because a lot of people, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of people, oh God, I'm not giving no excuses for nobody, because me and my friend were talking about this earlier. They're like, cancel her because she took a picture with Shangela. And I'm thinking to myself, well, a lot of the girls that you live and breathe for are friends with Sharon. Still talk to her on the daily. You want to hold that argument? But still, you know, y'all choose what you want to do. I'm not going to tell you, y'all grown. And I love when people are like, Matty, no, girl, do whatever you want to do, honey. You are grown. I have no stake in your life, and you have none in mine. Well, you kind of do. But listen, like I said, Michelle's commentary and critiques were a little on the, we're going to lift these girls up and not the other ones because we want a certain two already up in there and create a narrative. I'm just being real with you. I think the family resemblance thing is bullshit. I think they should change the category. I've already talked about this. I'm going to wrap it up. And to be honest, I thought a lot of them did a good job, personally. And I felt the lip sync song was terrible. But our top two is Irene and Bosco. Congratulations to them. The lip sync song was Jennifer Hudson, Pocketbook, featuring Ludacris. Was this even a single? Like, I don't ever remember this song. First of all, you gave these two bitches a screamer. You gave Bosco and Irene a church screamer. The way these two were trying to embody the emotion that Jennifer Hudson has for every song, which is to holler and spit into the microphone until it shorts out. I was over here like, I just was weak. I was weak. I was weak. Oh, Irene had no choice but to win when she did this one little move. Where is this move? It was so bad. It was definitely giving my first time in New Orleans for Mardi Gras, and they trying to teach me how to shake. Girl, chop. It was, I hollered. Like, oh my God, that was so awful. Like, it's definitely, give me. But she don't know what she's doing. So she saw the girls on stage, like, do the little leg bout because it's easier to throw your ass that way until you learn how to do it with just your hip, like I'm doing right now in this chair. But like, it was so bad. It was so good. It was like, why? This don't even go with the song. I cackled. I did. I cackled. Them like went left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot. Here we go with that river, eating on an apple, and now they're walking away. Left foot, right foot. Come on, Family Guy reference. Left foot, right. Fucking hate Randy Newman. No, I'm just kidding. That was an old episode of Family Guy. Oh, that's when it was funny. Left foot, right foot, left foot. Ladies take a bite of an apple, shoot it once, twice. Oh my God, that shit was so funny. Why'd they make Randy Newman sound like that? He doesn't even sound like that. I was like, what? This is such a weird take. Oh God. Oh, that shit was funny. Irene is dancing. She put her left foot, right foot. Ass is moving. She's doing. Oh my God. And then you got Bosco over here. Pocketbook. Who you giving money to? It's a pocketbook. There ain't nothing in there, sister, but lipstick, possibly a tampon, maybe a condom, and a good prayer. Like, what are we doing? When Irene did this part, I was like, okay. I was like, yeah. Yes, okay, yeah. Pocketbook. I said, oh, hold on now. Then Irene did this. Her back was going in. Ass wasn't. But that back was moving, honey. Her shoulders were... Tina, man. I thought someone was beating her up at one point in time. I said, turn around, girl. We want to see the fight. I was like, not Big Ivory fucking you up. Dolly, get up, girl. Dolly, get up. Like, come on now, sister. Like, do something. Baddie, post for me. What is happening here? Oh my God. But I was like, okay, you can stop the black music and let them finish their song, please. Here come Luda part. Not one of them said it. Luda had like 3 little lines. I didn't see not one mouth move. I said at least some of the other girls would have gave the rap part. Bosco said, no, honey, she's a lady. We're not touching that. I'm not doing this part. Irene didn't know the words to that part, so yuck. But whatever the case may be, it was what it was. Bosco did look gorge though, like gorgine. Like I could look at Bosco during the lip sync and be like, oh. But no. So yes, Irene. I was going to say something else. Irene won the lip sync and her first lip sync ever. Congratulations to Irene. Congratulations. 10K in the purse, honey. 10K in the purse. You did it. The space is so scary, Judge. I gotta go to the bathroom. Judge. Can I go to the bathroom? Please. Got your low coin tats. I would feel the utmost of energy, Irene, if I were you. Bitch, you won every episode, top 2, and then you won the lip sync for the last one. They cannot deny you your spot. It is going to be interesting to see her in the semifinals with whoever she got to go up against. Now that is going to be the next test. Like, right, she passed that first test with flying colors. Full 100, sticker on the board. They talked about her in school. She got beat up by the bullies afterwards. Then she threw something in their drink. Mama over here ended up having to go to the hospital. We don't know how she ended up dying of sepsis. Who knows? It's Irene. Why did they make up a whole situation where Irene got a revenge on somebody that ended up dying in the hospital? That's kind of fucked up, but maybe very Irene's character. No, it's not. But good job to Irene. Congratulations. She's on her way to the semifinals. That also means that Bosco will automatically head over to the semifinals as well. That leaves Deja, Aja, and Olivia, which the gag would have been, can you imagine if Deja, Aja, and Olivia gave their points to Phoenix and she had 4, and then Phoenix gave it to Aja and then she had 4? And then Rue had to choose. Like, because that's one way this could have gone. They could have all gave their points to Phoenix. She would have been up there on the board. She can't give it to herself. She has to give it to one of them. They're tied. Rue has to make the decision. That's one way that goes. Aja would have easily, once the 2 happened, it was done. So all she needed was 2 votes. She was good to go. Deja needed 2, good to go. Olivia needed 2, good to go. Like, it was a bit scary for a lot of us as fans of different people to go, oh shit, so this is about the voting now. The MVQ points now actually do matter. Guess who set that up that y'all are being nasty to? Olivia. There was drama and there were high stakes because of one girl who said, I'm going to fuck up this board real quick. I may mess up my alliance, but I just set this up for a nasty end to the bracket 1. You give other girls their dues when they do that. Why not the same for her? She's not being herself. And who cares? That was how many seasons ago? I don't expect Denali to walk up in there and be the same fucking bitch. I don't expect anybody else to either. I expect some certain characteristics outside of Lydia. I don't expect nobody to go in there and be the same bitch. They're going to do something different. They didn't win. That's why they're there. Do something different. Hello? You're not hearing me. It's okay. I have questions for Deja's outfit. But when they started giving the points away, I was like, all right, here we go. Now, Deja gave her point to Olivia. Aja gave her point to Deja. So so hear me out. Aja, and you know I love you down, sister, but I gotta clock this because you were like, Olivia ain't that, how could she? The fandom is against her. I have to clock in here. Friend, come on now. Were you gonna give Olivia the point here too? After she gave you a point? If she gave you that point when they were in the room, because either way she wouldn't be beaten. Do you hear me? Hello? Wake up, wake up, wake up. If Olivia gave Aja her point in that workroom, we wouldn't be having this conversation or thinking this is a gag. We wouldn't, because it'd be too easy and too obvious. I think Aja felt like because she did so well the first episode and was also consistent, it should be a given that she be the person to go ahead over Olivia. Whereas Olivia was like, can we at least make this some sort of like not an easy run through for you, girl, and the rest of us who didn't get our dues and got overlooked, which some of these people, Deja could have low-key had a win for the second episode, and so could Olivia for this episode. Hiya. You may not agree with me, but it's the truth. Where it could have really been a different story. This created drama, and it's all because of Olivia and how she did the point system there. Phoenix finding out that she wasn't even a part of this equation, and now Phoenix having to become the person who is the decider, the decision maker. She is literally like Phoenix became Roger in that one episode of American Dad when they got those poisonous hot dogs. Stan been ragging on you all fucking episode, bitch. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Well, I'm the decider, Stan. Almost killed those children at the birthday party, bitch. What? You're not hearing me. So this made her sweat. This made her sweat. And you know what's really a gag is Olivia didn't have to give her that point. She could have been that girl and gave it to Deja. And then it would have been Phoenix giving it to Aja, and then they would have been tied. Clock in. You're not clocking in. You haven't clocked in. Clock in, please. Everyone, timestamp your cord. This could have gone so many different ways. The tiebreaker part of it would have been the other way it would have went. Boom. 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 it's perfect because you were never part of anybody's group. You were close to people and you built relationships, but you weren't thinking of gameplay. You were just there because you wanted to show your drag again and again get that booking fee pumped up. It's okay. Come on. I feel you, Phoenix. But you got to make a huge decision, a decision that will end up having people that didn't like you just like you because you did something for Aja. Ooh. And because you did something against Olivia. Ooh. And for the rest of us that don't believe in that bullshit, great gameplay and great. I'm going to give it to the person who I think just deserves it. And if we look at the way that they were in the top 2 the first episode, technically, yes. It makes sense that Aja would get it. Based off of the episode runs, who was in the top 2. Out of fairness, if I'm looking at it this way and not like just gameplay and fucking people over, give it to Aja. But if I want to make some good fucking TV, baby, Olivia would have went through. Or Deja would have went through. Oh, that would have been some TV. Because remember, at the end of all this, there's a twist that we weren't ready for. Also, Olivia voting for Aja should really like let y'all know that she never had no ill intentions and her vote was going to go towards that girl in this part anyways. She just made it to where it was easier for Deja and her to possibly get a different vote that could change all that up. Because again, you're trying to win $200,000, not maintain friendships, bitch. This is competition. When Phoenix said Aja's name, y'all saw that face. I said, "Oh, my baby girl." I wanted to give Aja a big old hug. It was that, oh, like, oh my God, you're fucking kidding. You are kidding. You're kidding me. She gave me you're kidding me. What? We weren't even cool like that. What? Like, and like Phoenix said, I get to be the person to decide who goes home. I'm the one that makes the decision. I have a big job. I was like, all right, Fiend. All right. You may not have been let in on the alliance game, but you still played the game. That's why I can't hate nobody on this first bracket. I can't be mad at not a single soul. I can't be like, I didn't like her. I don't like her. I don't like her. And I don't like this and that. Bullshit. They all were great in their own sort of perspective. It was a bit difficult for others though, because the bracket is stacked, just like all the other brackets. They're stacked. And you want to be the one that shines. And if everybody else is also trying to make sure their stones are given what needs to be given. Yeah, baby. It's going to be tough. So I'm not saying Phoenix was terrible these 3 episodes. She had a hard bracket. And she also was pulled back into a competition that she hasn't been on in about 15 fucking years. Yeah, things are changed. Things are different. But one thing is not, is your choices that you make. And she said, I'm gonna get that girl up in here because she mean her cool. Technically, she won the first episode. These 2 bitches had a whole nother alliance I didn't even know about. Girl, she was in it too, but she kind of gave it me like, oh, you were open about that. They weren't. I saw it. I was like, okay. They gotta do a legacy season. I'm sorry. They have to do a seasons 1 through 8. No, because Eureka can be included in that. So 1 through 8. A separate season. Give it a different name. Don't even make it All Stars. If you don't even have to. I really want a legacy season because the newer generation that's watching this show, not saying all of them are, a lot of them are nasty toxic, will have no choice but to see a bunch of people in their 40s and 50s do Drag Race, and the ageism that will show itself out, and the girls will get dragged and they'll have to change their opinions because they don't want people to be mad at them because the social media is everything for them. Put a bunch of old bitches up there, please and thank you. Put my gen of Pokemon up there, please. Put my gen up there. Put it up there. Put it up there. Put it up there. Because then we're going to see how you really operate and act. Then make it 1 through 6, Jacob. It'll be 1 through 6. Oh, they're gonna be mad at me because hi y'all, I would love to see Kennedy on my TV again. Keep putting her back on. That's one of the people I just do not care. If you put her on the cast, I'm gonna be there. I don't care. She's gonna be. I don't care. She's great fucking TV. I live. Bring her on. Bring it in. Bring it in. Bring it in. Bring it in. I want to hear how it would be in a workroom at this time in 2025 with girls who were on the show in 2009. That would be a gag. That would be a gag. 16 years later, we in this workroom and it's all of us, the logo girls with a budget. Woo. That'd be one hell of a tour too. Bitch, that'd be one hell of a tour. That'd be one hell of a tour. Ladies and gentlemen, those in between, those who don't subscribe to anything, we have our top 3 going into the semifinals from the orange bracket. With the most points, Irene the Alien with 7 points. Congratulations, Irene. You ate this bracket up. Bosco in second with 6 points, right behind with a lip sync win and 2 W's. Go on, Bosky. And Aja with 1 W and 1 lip sync win going into the semifinals. Based off of track record alone, yes, this is correct. If I want to make messy TV, I'd have changed it up. Because the gag at the end of the episode is that the girls who were not chosen to continue to compete, and yes, Deja, you ate this last little confessional up. What? Will have the opportunity to compete in the lip sync. Random choice, though. They're all going to be put into a little, dead eyes of the broom. Spin that wheel, baby. And they'll get an opportunity to come back in and maybe even win the season based off of their bread and butter that they do all the time, which is lip sync. And it could be anybody from any of the brackets that do not continue on. So we've got Riley. I want to answer this real quick. Or they want to make sure that at least one person who's going to be in the finale knows how to fucking lip sync, so we're not watching a bunch of boring bitches up there give us absolutely nothing. Oh, she don't got to win, but she can give me a goddamn show. I'm just saying. So, like, who knows how they'll do it? Because I dare them. The girl that gets to come back in the lip sync, and she ain't shit when it comes to lip syncs. I will. Oh, I'm gonna rot. Do you understand me? Literally expire. Like, you brought her in for what? To lose? No, girl. You bring somebody back in that actually can buck, and she's gonna have to fight for her food. The rest of the girls have been literally eating the competition up, and you're giving some other bitch a time to come up in here. It makes them work. Y'all are not hearing me. It makes them work. They're making them work this season, and I'm fine with it. They're making them work. Just if you bring in somebody that can't lip sync, I'm gonna know better. Because we gotta talk about Ivy. It's a part of the show's makeup. It's a part of what we talk about when it comes to the show. We ain't even had that conversation. Well, I mean, we did low key today, but like, it's part of the makeup of the show and how they make the audience feel a ways about stuff. But also, it then brings up, well, how can they take that same gimmick and make it better and make it easier? Oh, bitch. Like, for me, I'm thinking, like, let's say, but also I have a question in the semifinals. Like, are those girls also going to be a part of that Do you get what I'm saying? Like, if they get to the semifinals and they don't make it to the top 3, are the girls in the semifinals also going to be in the running? Because let's say, I don't know spoilers, but let's say Aja, who's a great lip syncer, does not make it into the top 3. And then she ends up getting picked as the person who has to then lip sync against the top 3. Honey, I need that. If she's not already going to be up there, I need that now. I need it now. Ready to retire. Just like the Alyssa win. Rigor Morris, I say, okay, I hate that you're feeling that way, but I respect it. Fuck this show, man. They never do it. That's fine. I get it. I don't see it, but I see it a little bit. I saw it today, at least with this episode, a tad bit. I was like, ooh, with the whole family resemble. I would have done this a little bit differently, but we'll see. With the wildcard lottery mechanic, I presume the finale will have 10 queens, the 9 semifinal girls, and the lottery pick, but of course we don't know. Bitch, if it's a Lollapalooza for the crown and it's 10 girls, I would kind of gag. I'm not even gonna lie. I kind of would live. Forgive me for saying that. I'd live. If it's 9 episodes, they all go into a semifinal, and they're like, all right, you got $1 for that. It is not. Oh, that'd be nasty work. That would be nasty work. Well, Susie too would win the season. I'm just kidding. That would be nasty work. You went through all the regular episodes for them to get to the last one. Oh, we made the semifinals. Guess what, sweetie? Yeah, I'm going to be real and tell you that Global All-Stars is a fever dream for me, and I don't want to revisit it. But also, shout out Queen Kong. I talked to her the other day, actually. Hey, friend. Because she's going on an American tour right now. So I was like, oh my God, if you make it to Houston, let me know. We'll go out. We'll do something afterwards and get like din or something. But yeah. I think that's wild. Oh, if you're in Houston, because I know I have some people who live out here in my city, Lydia and Corey King are going to be at South Beach with Mistress on the 23rd of May. So if you have a Friday and you have it free, go to South Beach. I know it's going to be lit. It's going to be lit. I was like, Corey and Lydia? Oh, Houston's about to be chewing. I'd go, but I will be in a different country. By the time that show starts, baby, I will be 3, 4, 5 drinks down. 7 drinks down. I'll be drunk. Yeah, so it's not for me, actually. It's for the Houstonians, but for me, personally, I will be somewhere else. I will be litty, and I'll be tan. I'm going to absorb the sun as much as possible. I will. But yeah, shout out to the top 3 from this bracket. Shout out to Deja Sky. Shout out to Olivia Lux. Shout out to Phoenix. Do not send them hate. Do not send them ill will. Do not get into conversations where you think you know what you're talking about, like me. I don't know what I'm talking about either, right? Yeah, I don't even know what I'm talking about either, right? Enjoy the show. Have points, but remember who you're talking about. Everybody's still a human, right? And Auntie, I have been taking my vitamin D pills, which I think are also playing a factor into my attitude and a lot of other things now. In my joints too, I do not feel any sort of stiffness at all, like at all. And I did for like the past couple of months, but lately I have been feeling great. I've been able to even to do my little dip it low, pick it up slow kind of bit without my knees going, now girl. So I'm like, all right. And yeah, a lot of us have vitamin D deficiencies apparently, but yes, thank you doctor for giving me those supplements. I needed them. That's it. We're done. I was like, y'all, this is not going to be a 2-hour episode. 3 hours later. I have got to stop doing that. I am a long-winded guy. I just must own it. If they don't like it, oh well, that's why they're not here. Fuck, okay? But I had a good time with this review. I think I'm also kind of sad because I'm not going to see y'all next Saturday. And this is literally a part of my, like, it's like, you know what I mean? It's like my full, I'm so used to every weekend, we're doing a show, we're doing this, we're doing that. This is the thing, this is that. My friends already know, don't hit me up until after this time, blah, 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 blah. Like it's so in my blood and in my like wheelhouse and my routine. There we go. So my routine that I'm not going to know how to act on Saturday when I have to wake up and I'm like, I'm not turning on my computer. I'm not spending about 4 hours in front of it, like watching this episode over and over and getting pictures. No. So again, I will not be here next week. I will be in Mexico for Pride with my friends that I love so very much. And I am so happy I'm going on this trip. I'm about to cry because I need it bad. I want to disconnect a bit from the internet and trolls and all that disgusting, just horribleness. Like, I have to remove myself from like all this crap, man. You know what I mean? And not to be in America and do it. Oh yeah. I'm going to be very happy. So, thank y'all for the love and for like just being here and stick around, even though I'm not going to be doing the video on that Saturday. Again, if you're a part of my Patreon, you will get the reaction Friday morning, like dead ass in the crack of dawn. You'll be getting that video. But then you won't get the review like we're doing now until Wednesday. And it'll be towards the evening time that I do it, because it's a weekday and I don't think the summer has started yet for some people. So I won't be doing it early. It'll be like the 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock hour that we normally do. Okay. And then the panel will also be on a pause for the 25th. So the 24th and 25th, there will be no videos. I may post some things while I'm on my trip, like day after kind of stuff. So I'm not like sharing my location at the time. And I may randomly go live on like one of these like vertical lives on YouTube or whatever, like while I'm at the Airbnb, or if we're at a restaurant where there's no music. But if you want to pop in for that, do so. I will be taking as much footage and photos and video as possible. I will try to put together a package of the trip. It won't be like a long video, but maybe like something like 8 to 10 minutes long of like everything put together that we did within the 5 days that we're going to be there. And yes, I have all of you to thank for this channel. I have all of you to thank for this trip. I have all of you to thank for my life in general when it comes to tuning in and supporting your boy, whether it's through liking the video, through commenting, through leaving a comment in the live chat, tippy poos, super chats, the full bit, all of it. God bless you all. I am more than thankful for you. And I pray for everybody at night. Even if you don't believe, I always ask God to send you some love and to make sure y'all are safe and okay, because I got to see you again, right? So yeah. So if you did want to throw me a little bit of love, it's going to go a long, long way. PayPal.me/MattyRants, $Matt924, and $Matty-Rants on Cash App, and Venmo, Matty-Rants. Do not have to if you're part of this community, but it does. It's very helpful. What's even more helpful is the liking the video and commenting on the video, because YouTube throws me in the algorithm and they see me and they put the ads where they need to be, and it makes sense and it all works out. So thank you. And we got a super chat. Last one missing? Oh, last one today. Thank you, 8th Sage. And you love and wishing you no hangovers. Oh, I learned the trick. I didn't know you could like. Apparently, lime and lemons help. And that's why people do it after chasers too, other than to cut the taste. I was like, oh. And my other friend told me to take like a lot of vitamin C, like prior to going out and drinking, and then take some when you get back. So like that, you know what I mean? So I don't know. I need all the tips and tricks in the world. Also, shout out to Felicia. I watched the entire Eva Longoria series about Mexico on HBO Max. Thank you for that suggestion. I loved it. I thought it was really cool. It felt like a food review show more than like, this is Mexico. But it also like gave a lot of teas. And I'm from Texas. We knew about the Alamo and Texas history. We didn't get any Mexican history, right? I learned a lot about the French occupation over there, and that's where a lot of some certain dishes and they brought bread and shit. I was like, what? Then they were talking about this part birria. I learned a lot about birria that day. I was like, oh my god, like for real. I'm thinking it's always been beef. No, that's goat meat, girl. I was like, shut the fuck up, because they had brought, I forget, was it the Spanish? Spaniards, yeah, they came over and brought goats and shit. I was like, what? You lying? Very informative. So if y'all have any sort of series like that for me, that's like very, this is where I'm from, and these people are going to narrate you through like the full tea and give you some information. I'm down for documentaries and shows like that. Send them my way. I was fed. So yeah, I actually like the show itself. I thought it was really cool. So thank you, Felicia, for that. I was like, it was nice to work out and watch I literally binged it. I just taste the water with the sugary mixed drinks give me the hangover. So I am going to try my best not to be a margarita I'm going to be a margarita heifer. I am going to be in my margarita. Pedialyte. Okay. Because we do have a grocery list we have to put together, because we are not always going to eat out. That was one of our things, is that we wanted to like cook at one point in time and just sit as a group of besties together and just like have fellowship. But like, I just need to not. I just need not to be hungover, because I haven't had an alcoholic beverage in forever. 1, 2, I'm already a lightweight. 3, it's vacation. I don't want to be the one that's like, I'm going to do any of that. No! I want to have fun. It's Pride too, bitch. I'm out there be shaking my tail for them. Please and thank you. But okay, let's wrap this up. Let's wrap it up and get it together. I need to continue on with my evening. My friends, like, this is how the stream go. I'm like, I'm just now finishing it, because I was supposed to be done at 4. It's 5:34 over here. I'm so embarrassed. Hey, Walker. Oh, friend, I'm about to walk out the door. Oh, boo, Maddie, boo. That was dumb. Walker, I'm about to walk out the door. Boo, Maddie, boo me. I'm so sorry, Walker. That was cornball. That was corny. I'm so sorry. Oh, Walker, but they come enjoy the playback, my friend. I'm so. I did not just do. I did. Make sure you check out Cosmic. Well, 3 hours. I was supposed to be done at 4 p.m. I know. I had high expectations for me too. Must lower myself. Remember, they were humbling me earlier. This is what the humbling looks like. Okay? In reference to. All right. Find me in all my social media spaces and places over there on the Linktree link. I'm also link. There's an N in there, Matthew. If you want to be a part of my Patreon, it's for as low as $1 a month. I do reactions to shows like Drag Race and Black Mirror. I'm going to actually finish this upcoming week, so check that out. Peas and carrots. I got merch available at dragqueenmerch.com. Shout out to Bible Girl and Company. I'm also bookable on Cameo for any special request. And I got a P.O. Box too. Shout out to Danielle. Thank you so much for the gift that you gave today. I love this so much. I will get a frame around this picture in the frameage that I want to put the framey into. Okay? So thank you so much for sending that to my P.O. Box. Love you down. Kiss. Boo Earns. Boo. Come on, Erica. Did you say, Smithers, did you say boo? No. Smithers, are they booing me? Oh, no, sir. They're saying boo earns. Boo earns. Excuse me. Are y'all booing me? Are you saying boo earns? One of my favorite episodes of The Simpsons is also a crossover episode of The Critic, which is also that was on Fox, starring John Lovitz. It didn't last a long time. It should have, but it was also one of my favorite shows, and I have The Critic on box set DVD. By the way, Erica, I have it on I have the entire series on DVD, my love. It's one of my favorite shows ever because I love the theme music too. Okay, I'll be quiet. I'm done talking. The rambling is over. End it now, Matthew. Hit the like button. Just make sure you subscribe. Get in the comment section. Drop it to be poo. I'd appreciate it. I'll see you tomorrow for the panel. We may have a full house tomorrow. Ooh. Yes, we may have a full house tomorrow. Because I also told them, y'all, it's the last panel before June 1st. So it'd be nice if you showed up. Since some of you were like, not here, even though you're like, All Stars 10 is great. Okay, bitch, we'll show up for the fucking show then. They all have lives. Y'all know the panel by now. Not the girls who are evil, but y'all know the panel by now. We may have a full house. We'll see tomorrow. Either way, God bless you all. I'll see you Sunday. I'll see you Wednesday. And then a week break for me. Love you down. Drop a tip if you feel like it. Like the video. Leave a comment. Y'all are amazing. I'll see you next time. Bye.
Listen.
Yeah.